Get ready for high school action on the place for local sports, The Score. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college. Over 40 academic degrees and certificates and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dog fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. By Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Joseph's Market, Front Street, Waterville, famous for fine meats. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue, Waterville, serving the Central Maine community for over 100 years. And by Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and A.J. Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to Veterans Field in Oakland, where tonight it is a certified big early season Class B North football matchup between the Messalonskee Eagles and the Cony Rams. I'm Mike Violet. He's A.J. Knight. Galen Beal is our videographer here tonight, and this game is, I think, the game of the night in high school football in the state of Maine, AJ.
Hard not to argue not, especially when you talk about how successful Messalonskee's been early season. I know you've talked to a lot of people in some of the other games we've covered, not just football, about some of the, I don't want to say surprising, but the eye-popping numbers they've put up early. Two great sophomore quarterbacks who I think are going to put Maine on notice. They're going to be around for a minute.
The Messalonskee Eagles struggled mightily last year in finishing at 2-6, but at the end of the season, because of injury, Tatum Doucette was shown to the world, and it was his coming-out party. That incredible game where he engineered an upset win over Lawrence down the stretch really was his coming-out party, and that coming-out party has continued this year with pinball machine-like numbers put up by Doucette and by this Messalonskee offense. The Eagles walloped Falmouth 48-8 in Game 1, and last week slammed Gardner by a final of 35-0. You want to hear some of the pinball numbers on Tatum Doucette? He is averaging per pass 31.69 yards per completion.
That'll work.
Per completion. Now, his completion percentage isn't high. He's only 16 of 38 for 507 yards, but he has 8 touchdowns, no interceptions thus far. He has been slinging it all over the place. Aside from the incredible passing attack, averaging over 30 yards a throw, They're also running the daylights out of the football, led by Sam Doobie.
Yeah, 28 rushes, 291 yards, 3 scores. He's also got a catch for 46, kind of boosting those numbers for Doucette, but that's over 10 yards a carry. So you got over 30 yards of completion, over 10 yards from your lead back. Those will work.
Yeah, so then you go to the defensive side of the football, and we were marveling before the game because A.J. pointed out to me that Messalonskee has 8 interceptions as a team so far, led by Drake Prunell, who's got 5 already.
Yeah, get that kid a scholarship.
He's working on it.
Just the junior, but 5 interceptions. The stat that blew my mind, obviously you got all the video game numbers you talked about for the offense. They've given up as a team in 2 games 8 total points. As a team on defense, they have 8 interceptions.
So they're getting it done on the offensive side of the ball and getting it done on the defensive side of the ball as well. On the other side of things, B.L. Lippert's Cony Rams, a tough loss in Week 1 to South Portland, but it was a close game. It was tied in the third quarter, so Coach Lippert was happy with that. They got it going last week with a 22-0 shortened win because of the weather. We were down there last week at Fitton Field in Augusta, and we saw Parker Morin. We saw him, a sophomore quarterback who has only played, this will now be his sixth or seventh game as a high school quarterback, and that is truly remarkable. He missed most of the year last year due to an injury. He was going to be the JV quarterback last year, so he missed most of the season last year due to injury, and I was texting back and forth with Coach Lippert yesterday, and he was telling me that he almost missed double sessions this year because he was playing on a Babe Ruth League All-Star team that came within 2 wins of going to the Babe Ruth World Series that is coached by BL's father. So he said, my old man was almost the reason that my quarterback didn't get to double sessions in time. So he did, they lost, so the old man's loss was to the benefit of his son, B.L. Lippert, and Morin, we saw last week, look cool, calm, and collected back there playing quarterback for Cony.
I think you can tell, even as a sophomore, he's got all the tools. You can see the elements there. He's young, obviously not a ton of seasoning, and that's what's scary about, I think, both these teams, both quarterbacks sophomores, which means they're going to get better. The thing for Cony that really stands out, really talented supporting cast around Morin. 3 seniors on the offensive line. Surgeon had a big game against Skowhegan. Him and Napolitano plus Heidel's just a junior. I mean, really talented, skilled players around him and a solid offensive line.
Yeah, and Parker Surgeon can be an X factor as well with the speed that he has. Of course, the son of 1997 Fitzpatrick Trophy Award winner Nate Surgeon from Gardner High School, 1,000-point scorer in high school basketball. But unlike his dad, he didn't play football until last year, but he's got the same speed that his father had, and his father was just an incredible wideout, an incredible kick and punt returner. And Parker, just second year of playing organized football, he's got all the skills.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things we talked about. I'll hold my thought as we stand for the national anthem.
Right. Let's do that. Let's pause right now, ladies and gentlemen, for our national anthem as played by the Messalonskee High Marching Band.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
Game. Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here live at Veterans Field in Oakland as you get a look at the field and the sky, which is a beautiful mix of colors, some pinks and such there, and a great night for high school football tonight. Friday Night Lights personified here tonight at Veterans Field in Oakland in what is a certified big early season game between these two teams, and for the Messalonskee Eagles, I think probably their first test of the season so far. The first 2 games against Falmouth and Gardner have pretty much been gimmies from the get-go. So to that end, one of the things that if you're Cony that you want to do, you certainly want to do anytime, is force the other team to turn the football over. But I think it's imperative that Cony do that with Tatum Doucette tonight. He hasn't done it. Messalonskee hasn't done it at all this year through the first 2, but I think, AJ, they've got to do that tonight to keep him off the field.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the numbers right from the Messalonskee defense. So that's going to be a big thing. I know you obviously you got a chance to talk to both coaches, and shout out to both Coach Doucette and Coach Lippert, who gave us a ton of background.
Fantastic.
Which we appreciate, lets us talk about their players and really frame it well. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about 2 sophomores at quarterback, and who's going to make mistakes to give the opposing team some extra field time? Because then this game feel like whoever has the ball last is going to be the one that maybe wins it.
It could be one of those nights. The officials down on the field, the referee Troy Hill meeting with the captains. The referee is Troy Hill. The umpire is Scott Noel. The head linesman is Kyle Dendy. The line judge is Mark Cooper. The back judge is Jarrett Hill. And the clock operator up here is Rick Perry. So that's the officiating crew here tonight. And Troy Hill, one of the veteran officials in the state, and is a good one assigned for this big game. So Messalonskee wins the coin toss. They defer.
We're going to get a real test early of that aggressive defense. Messo also on the season has 4 sacks in 2 games as well, on top of those 8 interceptions. So get a test here early of Cony's offense against that Eagle defense.
Indeed. So we are starting a few minutes early, which is fine, but the night is comfortable after a coolish day today. There is not much wind to speak of. Any that is blowing left to right as you view things if you're watching us on our live stream on The Score. And if you are, we're glad to have you with us wherever you may be tonight, watching on centralmainsports.com and 1160thescore.com. If you're listening to us on the radio, glad to have you with us there on AM 1160 WSKW Skowhegan or the Score app, which you can always grab for free at Google Play in the App Store.
No, it's just free. It's me. So whenever I get a chance to pass on a deal, you know I'm going to.
And, of course, this game, like every other game we do on The Score, will be in the Score Vault at centralmainsports.com. Go there, click on the Vault, click on high school. Every game we do ends up in the Vault, and it's absolutely free. It's at your beck and call, 24/7, no charge. All right, we are set to go here at Messalonskee High School in Oakland, and the Eagles will kick off, and Denny Martin will do the honors.
He does a little bit of everything, doesn't he?
He is an excellent, excellent athlete. Rocco Napolitano back deep to return, also back there. Devontae Raymond, and Martin is ready. And here we go. We are underway. Messalonskee. Napolitano handles 18, 20, 25, 30. Left side, a little stutter step, bounces to the outside. Somebody's got a handful of jersey, and he is spun down at about the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cony. And they will put it at the 34.
That's something to know, a little background for everybody watching and listening. Mr. Mike Violet gave himself a new stat sheet, so he's ready for return yards, which is a big deal because in that Skowhegan game, Napolitano almost took a return back to the house.
That was a 16-yard return, not very long there. Parker Morin at quarterback, in the shotgun. Cony exclusively goes from the gun. Surgeon in motion on 1st and 10. Morin's going to flip it out there in the flat to him. He turns it up. He's hit and dropped for a loss. So Sargent swings out of the backfield, and he is dropped for a loss. And it was Brady Brunel coming up. Also coming up to make the tackle was Drake Brunel. So a loss on the play of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, something I know Coach Doucette talked about with you, Mike, was they wanted to be disciplined against motion, and you're going to have to be good tacklers in space against Cony.
Morin from the shotgun at the 33, rolling left, flips it in the flat. It's way underthrown. Again, intended for Sargent at the 37-yard line. Incomplete. Our new sponsors this fall for local sports. Glad to have them on board. Computer Improvements, Water Street in Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. The Harry J. Smith Company, Sanger Avenue in Waterville, serving Central Maine over 100 years. And Joseph's Market, famous for fine meats on Front Street in Waterville. Thanks to all of them for coming on board to support local sports here on The Score. 3rd and 12. Messalonskee's defense has a chance for a 3-and-out on 1st down, or on the first series, that is, and we've got a flag as going in motion was Jackson Vayu. And a whistle blown. Is there a flag?
That fault. Now finally the far line judge looked like he was motioning false
start. Yeah, it's procedure. Okay. I thought I saw one, but
yeah. Looked like they had a little bit of debate there for a second who jumped first.
All right, so
That's going to be key with both these teams, too, especially, where possessions and points are going to be needed, I think, in a high-scoring affair. Who's going to stay mistake-free the most and penalties as well.
So 3rd and 18. 3rd down and 18. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Parker Moore in the shotgun. Back to throw. The sophomore surveys the field, lobs it right side. It's up for grabs. It's out of bounds. Uncatchable. Intended downfield for Killian Arnold. And so Messalonskee's defense on the first series of the game causes a 3 and out.
I think right there, nice job of Messalonskee. Big tackle on that first one, on that first down play to cause a loss. So you put Cony behind the chains.
Garrett Card back to return. The punt of Landon Foster. Card standing at the 34. And here's the kick. It's a spinner. And it is a fair catch at the 43. So Messalonskee with really good field position. 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. On a punt, let's see, 27, 30,
like 34,
4
right?
yards. Not much of a, well, not bad, but very good field position for this high-powered Messalonskee offense. 48 points in game 1, 35 points in game 2, and the exciting Tatum Doucette, the sophomore quarterback, wearing number 7, 8 touchdowns, no picks on the year. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. They throw it right side immediately, and the catch is made by Drake Brunel, and Brunel cuts inside and knifes up to the 50-yard line, a gain of 7.
Both teams, I think, have really talented pass catchers, and so how well can you stay disciplined with some motion and open field tackling? We saw Cony Wright go backwards there for first play. Messo gets 7.
So give Card 7. 2nd down and 3 from midfield. All right, they go twins right, 1 to the left. In the backfield, Denny Martin now, perhaps as a blocker. Low snap, the give, and they just get it to Doobie, and Doobie powers, and he should have the first down, 48, maybe the 47. Nice job by Doucette to handle a low snap and get that ball into Doobie's belly.
That Doobie powered through initially on that first contact was going to be short. Instead gets the 3. Oh, wait, maybe not. We're going to get a measurement, It looks like, here.
All right, clock is stopped. Tonight's game is brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. More than just a community college with more than 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates that is in New England. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu. That's cmcc.edu. Chain gang on the field. First time tonight. Referee Troy Hill directing the traffic down there. All right, the stretch, and they are short. About the length of the football shy. So it'll be 3rd down and a football length for a first down for Messalonskee. 3rd down and just that much for the Eagles on the Cony side of the 50-yard line. They'll spot it down just short of the 42. So let's see what Blair Doucette and his staff come up with here.
Worth noting, too, especially in the situation, both QBs mobile against Skowhegan. We didn't really see more in run, but Doucette has, I think, about 66 yards on 10 rushes. Again, not a ton, but a threat here, especially short.
3rd down and short. Doobie behind Doucette in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Doucette in the shotgun, 5 yards beyond the center. Going in motion, Brunel. And the handoff, jet sweep, Brunel, first down and more to the 40. And Brady Brunel has the first, a 7-yard pickup, and the chains move for the first time tonight. The first down of the ball game belongs to Messalonskee, 1st and 10 at the Cony 40.
Nice little sweep there, and 2 downs there, so I think you can always come back to Doobie, so there you get a little bit of, see if you could bust something, and Brunel finds some space, picks up the first down.
1st and 10, Messo at the 40. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Doucette. Sam Doobie in the backfield. Doucette to throw it. Looking, has time, flips it out. It is caught there, and turning inside is Drake Brunel. And Brunel a short gain, 5 yards, and you can see the quick release that Tatum Doucette has. The ball comes out fast.
Yeah, you and I were watching, obviously, both QBs in warm-up, and it really stood out for Doucette. He can throw ropes.
I watched him for 10 minutes throwing to his receivers in pregame. Nothing but tight spirals.
Yeah.
Every pass he threw, a tight spiral. He's got a great delivery. 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line. Messalonskee on the march here. Got something going. First down of the ball game. Handoff Doobie left side. A block, and he breaks a tackle inside the 30. A first down for Messalonskee, and Sam Doobie gets the 27. That is a gain of 8, and they'll move the sticks again. And timeout. We've got an injured Cony Ram. Training staff quickly out in the field. So an injury timeout. We will take one too. 8:49 left in the first quarter. Messalonskee has something going. No score here from Veterans Field in Oakland. We're back after this on The Score.
PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
All right, Mike Violet, AJ Knight, good news. The injured Cony player up. Gimpy for sure. Is that Tyler Pelletier?
26?
Yes, senior. So Pelletier walking off the field, helped up. 1st and 10 for the Messalonskee Eagles at the Cony 28-yard line following the injury timeout. 8:45 to go in the first.
Yeah, Messo just kind of pounding the rock. I thought Cony would try that a little bit more with their offensive line. Obviously, you only had 3 plays, but they threw all 3.
Trips right, 1 left. Doobie to the left of Doucette. 1st and 10, 28. In the flat it goes. It's caught out there by Garrett Card. Gets outside the numbers, and he's down inside the 25, and they'll spot him out at about the 22. That's a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy to this Messalonskee pass offense, right? You talked about pregame 31 yards of completion, just simple throws to the flat and let your playmakers make plays.
Check that, gain of 5. He got the 23, so 2nd and 5. Good crowd here on hand.
That Cony side filled in.
Yeah, it filled up. We were wondering about that, so the stands full over on the visitor side. 2nd down and 5 from the 22. Doucette throwing it right side. It is caught there, and turning and cutting is Brunel. Great move to the 10. Brunel to the 5. A spinning move by the shifty, nifty Brady Brunel. It's going to be goal to go for Cony. 1st and goal at the 6, a 16-yard gain.
3 different players have a pass reception now, and Doucette picking up, like you talked about, those video game numbers, 4 for 4.
Great run after the catch by Brunel. Did some shifty dance moves there. 2 to the left, 1 to the right this time. Doucette has Denny Martin lined up over right tackle as a blocker. The turn, the give to Doobie. Doobie in traffic, and Doobie breaks away, surges, and got the 3. Boy, that was a tough 3 yards.
Thought the offensive line might be able to shove him in there for a second as he stayed on his feet.
The Eagles did that again, twice, I think, last night with Jalen Hurts against the Vikings.
Yeah.
The butt push play, and it worked. And Doobie to about the 2.5, where you would attempt an extra point or a 2-point conversion. So it is 2nd down and that much, about 2.5. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Doobie in the backfield. Doucette calling signals to Doobie again. Doobie hit, and Cony stiffens up. And the Rams make a play. And so it'll be 3rd and goal, and they lost about 2 yards there. It's back at the 4. So 3rd and goal to go. Clock on the move, 6:52 to go in the first quarter. Cony went 3 and out. Messalonskee has gone right down the field. Wide to the left side is Cash Bezier. Wide to the right side is Drake Brunel. Doucette from the shotgun. Doobie in the backfield behind him. They're going to run an option to the right side. Cutting inside Doucette. He does not get in. He's close. He might have gotten back to the 2. And it's going to set up a 4th and goal. So we have a big play here early on 4th and goal, just inside the 2. Let's see if they try the wide side, AJ.
Yeah, I like the pitch option there because Doucette obviously has good speed there. Thought he could cut it up. Looked like he got when he stood up, as you saw on a replay there, watch the stream, maybe got poked in the eye.
I didn't see it. So it is 4th and about 1.5 yards. Doucette from the shotgun. Doobie right behind him as an eye back. Denny Martin in as a blocker over right tackle. 4th and goal at the 1. They go to Doobie. They clean the hole, and he doesn't get in, or does he? He is in. The line judge on the far side says Sam Doobie is in. Touchdown, Messalonskee.
As you watch that, Cony was vehement that he went down.
So Doobie will get credit for a 2-yard run. It is a 57-yard drive. And it comes with 6:11 off the clock. And it is 6-0. I believe Cony took a timeout, or did they? Now everybody is leaving the field that was coming out, the training staff and such. No, they did take a timeout. All right, there is a timeout. The players leaving the field.
Yeah,
for the timeout.
Show you the replay one more time. Cony, as you'll watch in the replay, obviously you got an angle from the 50, so you can't see breaking the plane. I think there he got in as he fell forward, but Cony, as you watch the replay, is adamant he did not make it.
I was thinking it'd be a Lippert called the timeout so he could go out on the field and gripe. So they give him the touchdown, a 2-yard run officially in the books. All right, here's the attempt for the conversion. Card will hold. Snap is good. Ball is down. Kick is up. Certainly has plenty of leg. And it is good. And with 5:49 left in the first quarter, Messalonskee draws first blood. The Eagles lead it 7-0.
We talked a lot about in the pregame, right? The numbers that Doucette has put up per completion, but the short passing game kind of just keeping them ahead of the chains, and went to the run game. 5 carries for Doobie, 14 yards and a score. See if Cony goes to the run game after going 3 out on their first drive and throwing 3 times.
So Messalonskee comes out with a statement drive. And now Denny Martin will kick off. Rocco Napolitano back deep on the near side. On the far side for the Cony Rams is Devontae Raymond. All right, and Napolitano again. Same spot as last time. 18-20, 25 to the 30. To the outside, he goes 35. Room there. And up the sideline he goes, and he is hit. And Denny Martin is the one who got on the way there. And a good return by Rocco Napolitano. They spot him out at the 42. That is a 24-yard return.
Yeah, Napolitano is a danger on the return game, and you're spotting him 20 yards basically on the start.
So an 18-yard return. And 1st and 10 for Parker Morin and this Cony offense. 3 and out on their first series. Better field position here from the 42. They will run. And this time they hand it off, and it goes up the gut to Connor Heidel. And Heidel is swung around. Got about 3 on the tackle. There is Nate DeBlois, the big senior nose guard.
Give him 3 on his first carry. I expect him to touch the rock a lot more on this drive.
2nd down and 7 from the 45. Morin in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Messalonskee will rush 4. Play fake inside. It goes to Surgeon. 50. Look out. He's got speed. Look at him go. Surgeon's going to score. Touchdown. Parker Surgeant breaks it on the second play of the second series. He goes 55 on a slant, and it's 7-6.
You talked about it in the pregame. Game breaker. And you saw every bit of it right there. And nothing about it, too, right? It looked like Messo might have had that hemmed in, and then he just turned on the jet, splits 4 defenders here, as you see on the replay, and takes it to the house.
Boy, he went into another gear to score there. So 2 plays, and they go 58 yards. And here is Landon Foster for the conversion.
Yeah, that over-under 60 looks pretty good, Mike, when it takes 2 plays to go base 55 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that on the air, but we were talking before the game about what the over-under would be, and I guess 60, maybe conservatively.
Man, that replay, again, we could show it to you here after this extra point.
So Foster will attempt the conversion. Morin will hold after they get everybody set here. So an electrifying run after the catch by Parker Sargent. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he got to the 40. Snap is good. It is down. It is plenty long, and it is good. Foster drills it. Ends with 5:02 left in the first quarter. Each team has scored. It is 7-7.
Got the long replay here, but you can take a look here as they get ready to set up for the kickoff. And again, just a little flat screen there. Sargent steps forward, grabs that, and then splits the defense there. And then right there, 4 defenders, and he just outruns every single one of them. Beats him by nearly 5 yards. That's different level speed.
It took Cony 47 seconds to get that 7 points back. Messalonskee scored at 6:11. Cony scored at 6:58.
We knew that they had game breakers. That's why, again, Cony, I thought after we've seen them, obviously, it's the first time seeing Messo this season. Cony's got a nice collection of skill players led by Sargent.
All right, Foster will kick off. Back to return. Garrett Card is in the middle.
Ooh.
And there's a penalty here, apparently.
I didn't hear it, but they backed up 15.
That's a 15-yard penalty on Messalonskee. I don't know what the call was.
I mean, that's personal foul territory.
So a personal foul penalty is called on Cony, so Foster has to kick off from the 25 as opposed to the 40. So Messalonskee hoping to cash in. Nice high kick. Some serious hang time there. The return at the 30. Brunel bounces to the outside to the 40. Now back to the middle. Now zigzags through. Look out. He gets to midfield. Gets clobbered there, but a great return by Brady Brunel after a high kickoff. And he returns it in to Cony Real Estate at the 46.
That's what you got to do, right? You get that short kick, you got to make them pay.
So at the Cony 46, Doucette and company take over there. They lead, or excuse me, not anymore. It's 7-7. 4:52 left in the first. Doucette from the gun, 3 to the right side, 1 to the left. Doobie's the running back. Doucette, right side, curling in. There it is to Brunel. And Brunel, that's the same play that Sargent scored on for Cony, except on the other side. And Brunel curls into the 42. He got 4.
And again, I think on that, you're just Messalonskee keeping the playbook open, right? Short play there, 2nd and 6, gives you a lot more options.
On the tackle there for the Cony Rams, Jeff Bickford, the senior. All right, wide to the left side, Jack Kinney for Cony. 2 out there, 2 to the right again, all spread out. Doucette on 2nd and 6. Straight back to throw. Whips it right side. It's caught by Brunel and a first down at the 31. Man, does he have a quick release.
Yeah, that one just right on Brunel. Nice catch there, and just a quick 12 yards.
They put him out at the 30, actually. So give him one more. 1st and 10. Messalonskee moving again.
And Doucette 6 for 6.
They have done what they have wanted to do. Move the football at will. 1st and 10 from the 30. Doucette's going to run the option. Will he pitch? Will he keep? He's going to keep, and he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, you could tell he wasn't looking to pitch at all. He had that one tucked up under his arm.
Strung him out all the way. Good job by the Cony defense. On the far side for the Rams, Jack Shabbat was out there. So no gain, 2nd and 10. Doucette over to the sidelines to get the play from his old man. But, Dad, I don't want to run that play.
He went over there and said, hey, you had the pitch man open.
Yeah.
Draw the defender and pitch.
2nd and 10. Ball on the left hash now. Again, 2 right, 2 left. Doucette with Doobie in the backfield. They flip it left side, and it's incomplete. It was behind the intended receiver. That's the first bad throw of the night by Tatum Doucette.
Yeah, I think that was one of those RPOs, or Doucette made it one, because I think that was going to be a run, but he just saw the space there on that slant.
So it's incomplete. And it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and just a shade over 10. Clock stopping here, 3:01 on the incompletion. 7-7, Cony and Messalonskee. Again, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, all spread out. Cony will rush 4. Doobie the running back. The throw, and it's incomplete. Somebody went the wrong way or ran the wrong pattern because that ball was not near anybody in red.
Yeah, it looked like Card on the far side. He was expecting like a little comeback route, but Card pushed it up the sideline. So luckily for Doucette, kind of just dropped harmlessly out of bounds.
So after, 6 straight completions, 2 straight incompletions.
Yes, sir.
And it's 4th and long. Looks like Messalonskee will go for it here with the ball at the 30-yard line, and certainly seems to be a risk worth taking. They're going to have to hurry up with a play, though. Doucette hustling back to the huddle. It is 4th down and just over 10. Ball just short of the 30. 7-7. 2 right, 3 right, excuse me.
Cony staff wanting to
1 left.
delay.
Yeah, they want a flag. Here's the snap. Doucette rolling right, flips it down, man open, feet down, and it is caught, and that is a first down if it stands, and it does. A great catch and some twinkle toes action there by Garrett Card.
Yeah, I think he dropped the feet right in there. That one on the replay we just saw there looked like he dropped it right in for 10 on the dot.
Great throw by Doucette. Got the first down. Drive. Stays alive. They convert on 4th and 10. Wide to the left side is Kinney. Wide to the right side is Drake Brunel. Now coming on late is Denny Martin. He'll come in as a blocker. Now Doucette thinks they need someone else, and now Blair Doucette takes a timeout, and I don't blame him. He takes a timeout here. You can't bring him with you. You don't want to make a mistake here now in the red zone. So a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. 2:53. We'll set the time and the score for you. Brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 2:53 left in the first quarter. Timeout by Messalonskee. They have a 1st and 10 at the Cony 20. We're tied at 7. We have a 2-yard touchdown run for the Cony score by Sam Doobie, a 55-yard catch and run by Parker Sargent for the Cony score. 7-7. It's all brought to you by, I'm having a brain cramp.
Midstate Machine.
Midstate Machine.
I got you.
Couldn't find it on my sheet, and I've said it 100 times.
Now, Brunel coming in was the leading receiver, 7 catches, 115 yards. He's got 5 already tonight.
1st and 10 at the 20. 7-7 game. Ball on the right hash. Doucette. A handoff to Doobie. Bounces to the outside, trying to break a tackle. A high tackle. He did break that. No flags down. It was a legal tackle. The tackle made on the play by Caden Veyu, who came up and dropped Sam Doobie. And I don't think he got anything.
Oh, right back on the 20, no gain there. Nice job by the Cony defense there to string that out because Doobie's not going down at first contact. So to be able to string that out even after a broken tackle and keep it to no gain, big one right there.
All right, 2nd and 10. He did get out of bounds. That stopped the clock. 2:46 to go in the first, 7-7. Doobie right behind Doucette as he usually is in the shotgun. Doucette set up 5 yards back. Surveys the field. Lobs it. He's got a man open, but he overthrows him. He had a man open for 6, and he overshot his intended receiver, I think.
Hudson Card. Or Card, excuse me.
Garrett Card, yes.
Card. Hudson Card's the Purdue quarterback. Card. Excuse me,
Boy,
sorry.
you're not a Boilermaker fan, are you?
No, sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
he had him. He was open the second. It was a great decision because Card was open the second he got off the line of scrimmage.
He was open. Doucette would love to have that one back. That was 6. All right, so Card's going out as a slot now. Kinney is wide left. Wide to the right side is Drake Brunell. This time, Doobie is set up near Doucette. The throw to the end zone and some contact there. Sargent and Brunell. No flag is thrown. The ball overthrown. So it is incomplete.
And Brunell looked like he was not totally anticipating that one. And stat for you, Mike. So after completing his first 6, Doucette is now 0 for his last 4.
Well, such is life for a sophomore quarterback. As good as Doucette is, it happens.
The first incompletion was that kind of RPO slant, but man, that, like you said, that one to Card, he wishes he could have back.
All right, they've converted once on 4th down. Can they again? 4th and 10 again. This time at the 20. Doucette in the shotgun. 2 left, 2 right. Has plenty of time. Loads it up, and his receiver tripped and fell. And it is incomplete, and Cony is going to take over on downs. No flags thrown. Maybe it was incidental contact, and Cony will take over.
Yeah, Card got tangled up there with the defender. The defender actually went down. Card was able to stay on his feet. He wanted the flag, but I'm with you. That's incidental. Plus, that was out of the back of the end zone.
So Cony takes over on downs at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 in a 7-7 game. Trips right for Parker Morin, the sophomore quarterback. Morin quickly releases right side. Ball is caught out there in the flat. Bouncing to the outside is Arnold. Killian Arnold scoots up over the 25 to about the 27. So they get a solid 7 on 1st down.
Yeah, you got to think both these defenses, right? Got to be thinking they're in practice because both these offenses are running pretty much the same way. Run in the flat and see if you can tackle.
2nd and 3. 7-7, 2 minutes to go in the first. Sargent wide left. Always a threat, as we have seen. Morin calls for the ball. Going to hand it off, does to Heidel. Heidel up the gut, not much. To the 29 maybe for Heidel. And once again on the tackle is Nate DeBlois, who is a load wearing number 74 for Messalonskee. Dropped him. So it'll be 3rd down and very short, just shy of the 30-yard line. Officials timeout. They're going to look at it.
Now, Heidel reached out there, and if you can see on our stream, the Meso defense now walking, but the nose of the football looks like it's almost touching the 30, so if this is short, it's going to be, I think, chain links.
All right, Troy Hill, the referee, the man in the white hat, wants to take a look at it.
I think surprising to this point, obviously Sargent's touchdown, makes it fine, but that's only Heidel's 2nd carry.
They got it. So just enough to get the first. Yeah, and they ran him a lot last week against Skowhegan.
Yeah, he was very effective. Also, here's one for you, Mike. That was the first down for Cony.
Amazing.
Though, if you take 53 yards to the house, you'll live with it, obviously.
1st and 10 from the 30. Clock starts again. 1.5 minutes to go in the first. 7-7 ball game again. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Morin on 1st and 10. And a man in motion, and that man, Napolitano, just as he came up. And apparently somebody else or him illegally moved, so it's procedure. 2 penalties now for 10 yards for Cony here in the first.
Don't forget the personal foul.
Oh, excuse me, 3. That's right. It's 3 for 20. Forgot about that one. That was after the touchdown. Might have been taunting or something.
The Cony staff next to us, I think, seemed to say somebody said something they shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's usually the case. So 1st and 15 at the 25. Little shovel to Napolitano. Rocco bounces outside. He's wrapped up from behind, though. Good tackling there. And again, the same guy in on the stop, Nate DeBlois. And do we have a penalty? We do. Maybe. And it is on, is it a personal foul? It is.
So 2 on the rush for Napolitano.
So a personal foul penalty.
Personal foul. Yeah, you're right.
And it's 15.
So free first down for Cony.
Indeed, all the way up to the Rams 43. 50 seconds left in the first. 7-7, 1st and 10 Rams from their own 43. Trips to the right this time. Heidel, the running back, to the right of Parker Morin. On first down, handoff inside to Morin, bounces to the outside, now curls back up over the 45 to about the 47. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tomorrow we were scheduled to have Skowhegan Oxford Hills field hockey. That game has been postponed until September 26th, and we'll have it for you then. And that is going to do it for the first quarter. So an eventful first quarter. And Cony on the move here as we ended up. Score after one. Cony 7. Messalonskee 7. You're watching live coverage, and you're listening to live coverage of high school football from Veterans Field in Oakland on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Randy Belanger purchased the Harry J. Smith Company over 7 years ago, knowing his customers expected the same quality service as they have always received for over 100 years. With 10 bays and 12 employees, we can have most of your repairs done the same day. Whether it's on your car, truck, or RV, we can handle it. Just call us and let us go to work for you. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13.
All righty, 2nd down and 5 at the 46-yard line of the Cony Rams. In a 7-7 ball game. Morin going to throw it. Does Napolitano. A catch and a short run after that, but a first down inside the 45-yard line. So Cony has found its stride offensively. Yeah, they have a first down at the Messalonskee 44 in this 7-7 game.
So give him 11, I believe.
1st and 10. 2 right, 2 left. These offenses doing the same kind of thing, and it's fun. All right, inside handoff. It goes to Veyu. Caden whirls up to, or down to, I should say, the 40. A gain of 5. Caden Veyu, a sophomore. This team has got a lot of really talented underclassmen led by Parker Morin, but
100%.
Tons of freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, it's a young team, but the wide receiver position is more seasoned, but a lot of skilled players.
2nd and 5 from the 40. Morin, 3-step drop, loads it up left side, down there in coverage. It's underthrown, kind of a back shoulder throw. It's incomplete. Good coverage down there, I believe, on Napolitano, the intended receiver, so it's incomplete. Ball underthrown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there. It looked like it was being set up so that he could he tried to bait the defender and then kind of turn back, but couldn't quite get there.
11 minutes to go in the first half, 7-7 score. 3rd and 5. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to go up the middle to Veyu. Veyu breaks a tackle, first down and more, all the way down to the 19-yard line. Give Veyu 21 and a first down for Cony as he rips off a biggie on the ground.
And that one, he almost looked like Veyu was surprised there for a second. It opened up, and then there's nobody in front of him until he hit the safeties.
And Messalonskee wants to talk about it. Eagles take a timeout. This is their 2nd in the first half. So they got a timeout. Cony has taken 1, and the clock stops here with 10:54 to go in the first half. 7-7 coming up at halftime. We'll run down the scores from around the state on what has turned out to be a very busy Friday night of football with the weather coming tomorrow. We'll give you all the partials we can find. AJ will have all the halftime stats. It's all brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Hammond Lumber, your building project partner, online at hammondlumber.com. I heard that Gardner and Falmouth are going to try to play tomorrow night at 7.
Well, the funny thing is, since we've gone on, obviously we had our Skowhegan game tomorrow rescheduled, field hockey. But the effects that we're supposed to feel tomorrow have kind of diminished. We're supposed to get a ton of rain, and now it looks like not very much. And even the wind looks like the gusts aren't going to be quite as strong as initially expected either.
It's 25 to 35. We have that all the
Kite
time
flying
here.
weather.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 20. Get out of here with that noise. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Parker Morin. 7-7, the handoff, Heidel. Heidel, nice move to the outside. He kind of side-saddled a defender and got to the 15. That's a solid 5 right there for Connor Heidel.
Yeah, nice, like you said, side saddle there. Because if he's able to, I think, keep his bounce, stick his foot in the ground, that might be 6.
So a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. What did we say? Who has the ball last?
I felt like it was going to be one of those games.
Trips right, 1 left. Messalonskee will rush 4, and Morin stops things right there, takes a timeout. So that is
their second also, isn't it? Yeah,
yes,
because they took one on the extra point.
So they have taken a timeout. So we have a stoppage here with 10:22 left in the first half. Coming up on Monday on opening drive, Chad Finn of the Boston Globe at 7:35 on the firing of Chaim Bloom by the Red Sox. And, of course, a recap of the Patriots game. And also Mike Mandel from the KJ and the Sentinel, who's a couple of booths down covering this one tonight. Mike will join us as well coming up Monday. That'll be at 8:35, opening drive on the Score.
Just a couple stats here, right? 2 sophomore quarterbacks. Morin now 5 for 8 for 70 yards with a score. Doucette is 6 for 10 for 59 yards.
So these kid quarterbacks off to respectable starts.
Yeah, the funny thing is, obviously, you looked at the stats, right? Messalonskee was the video game numbers one, but the big plays to this point, obviously still early, have been more Cony. Got the 20-yard rush and then obviously the 55-yard touchdown pass.
That was to Parker Sargent, 2nd and 5. Cony operating at the Messalonskee 15. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Heidel, the running back, play fake to him. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defensive line because that would have been, maybe if not the first down, you never know with a broken tackle, but you're looking at 3rd and 2.
So instead, it's 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5. In the shotgun is Morin. Back to throw. Has tons of time. Looking, firing. Over the middle. Napolitano. Touchdown!
That was a laser right there.
It is a 15-yard touchdown connection from Parker Morin to Rocco Napolitano.
Nice play there by the defender, but obviously tie goes to the receiver. And like you said, I think the big thing of that is all day for Morin.
All right, Landon Foster will attempt the conversion. And Cony able to take it in after taking over on downs. They go 80 yards.
2-point attempt.
And they're going to go for 2. And just as they get set, we get a timeout by Messalonskee. And that is their 3rd. So they take a timeout. I don't think they expected Cony to go for 2, and I'm wondering what the thought process here is for B.L. Lippert, who doesn't normally appear to be the kind of coach who chases 2-point conversions when you don't need one.
I was going to ask you about that, if this is the same thing as the bunt in baseball for you, because
yes,
in this game especially, right, you miss this, all of a sudden you might be chasing 1 point in a game that 1 point will make probably a difference.
I would not do this, and far be it from me to question B.L., and now they have changed their minds.
They're dialed in. Everyone knows B.L. Lippert's a big fan of AM 1160 and Central Maine Sports.
All right. Foster, Morin to hold, snap good, ball down, and Foster drills it. The kick is good, and the former fall golfer at Cony High School drives it through. And with 10:13 left in the first half, Cony in front for the first time. Rams lead at 14-7. They go 80 yards for the score.
And again, I think one of the things we're standing out is that early I was surprised Cony threw 3 straight times. Obviously, first down, they lose 2, so it was 2nd and 12. I thought with their offensive line, they might try to establish, run some play action, and I think you saw there, right? This is a Meso team that's got 8 team interceptions, 4 sacks in the first 2 games, and, I mean, Morin could have set up camp in the amount of time he had to throw on that touchdown pass.
So Messalonskee is behind for the first time this year. They have not been behind. Back to return. Brady Brunell far side, near side. Garrett Card. All right, here's the kick. Deep all the way back to the 3. It's dropped, and it ends up being a touchback. I don't know why.
If he touches out of the field of the play, doesn't he have to take it?
I am confused.
I'm with you.
It is called a touchback, and that probably ends up being quite a break for Messalonskee.
I think you're right. One of the other stats Coach Doucette gave us leading into this game, Meso hasn't beaten Cony since, I believe he said, 2016.
It's been a while. 1st and 10. 14-7 Cony. Tatum Doucette comes out in the shotgun. Doobie behind him. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Cony has 9 men back, and it's launched by Doucette, thrown up there, and it is caught! It is caught by Garrett Card at the 38-yard line. That's a 42-yard connection.
Yeah, well, take back what I said about the big plays. There's one for Messalonskee.
That's kind of a 50-50 ball, and Messalonskee's made a living on those this year. And able to get inside of the defender was Card, and he made the catch. 1st and 10 at the 38 after the 42-yard pass play. All right, they run the option right. Doucette running for himself. First time 30, 25 outside. Breaks a tackle, and Tatum Doucette spun down at the 20-yard line. He got 18.
Talked about it. Both these quarterbacks have mobility to their game and hadn't seen a ton of it yet, but there you go. Doucette shows off the wheels on that cutback, too.
Dazzling run there by Doucette. 1st and 10 at the 20. You know, and aside from this being a great surface to play on, these are the best lights that I've seen in the state, too.
I will second that.
Absolutely fantastic. 1st and 10 at the 20. Messalonskee playing catch-up. Late pitch outside to Doobie. Doobie with a stiff arm. Doobie angles out and is out near the 16. He got 4. As Doobie got that very late pitch from Doucette, who held it for as long as he could. So a gain of 4, 2nd down, and 6. He scooted out of bounds. Clock stops with 9:21 left in the half. Cony 14, Messalonskee 7.
This is how you respond to a 7-point deficit right here.
All right, 2nd down, 6. Doucette trips left, 1 right. Doobie right beside him. To his left. Going to throw it, flings it over the middle, had a man open, breaking, running the post pattern. Ball was overthrown. He was there. That was Drake Brunell.
That's 2 now. I think Doucette's had open, just missed him.
It was there. Incomplete, 2nd down. 3rd down and 6. My bad there. 3rd and 6. Certainly 2 down territory. Trips left, 1 right. Same formation. Doobie to the left of Tatum Doucette. Option left. Doucette keeps. Nice move. He gets inside and wrangles to the 10, and that's going to be wicked close. I think a little bit short. But a great job there by Doucette to fool the defense. And this is, I think, just a little bit short. But you know what? If they measured that last one, why not measure this one? They're not gonna. And so it's going to be 4th down and inches, just shy of the 10. Let's see if they pound Doucette right up the middle or hand it off. Doucette in the gun. Hands it to Doobie. Doobie's got the first, and Sam Doobie is to the 7 at least, maybe the 6. It'll be goal to go for Messalonskee.
Already the fourth down attempt for Messalonskee. They've completed 3 of them, or they've converted 3 of them, excuse me.
So it is 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal to go. Ball right in the middle of the field. 14-7 Cony. Messalonskee knocking on the door. This drive started at the Messo 25. Wide to the right side is Brunel. Wide to the left side, Cash Bezier. Doucette and
that's a false start.
Drake Brunel slightly with a false start. He was like way ahead of the play. Somebody pushed the fast forward button there.
Discussion here. See if maybe the defense made him jump.
All right. Hold on. Now the boys want to talk. Now
the line judges left, and now the head ref called him back in.
Troy Hill is going in conference call mode.
Cody coaching. Brunel was in the end zone.
Yeah, when everybody finally stopped, Brunel was already 5 yards deep in the end zone. All right, so I've written down 1 for 5, illegal procedure. Am I right? I am. So it is procedure on Messo.
So second Messalonskee penalty because they had that personal foul that gave Cony offense a 1st down. So now they've got 2 for 20, and then Cony's got 3 for 25.
So it is now 1st and goal at the 12. 1st and goal at the 12. Denny Martin checks out. 2 right, 2 left. Doobie to the right of Doucette. Cony will rush 3. Doucette to throw. Right side, loads it up. Man there behind him, and it's almost picked off. Almost picked off in the right flat. That was close. If he catches that ball.
I think that was Napolitano.
Yes, Rocco Napolitano has nothing but green grass and high tides in front of him.
Thinking the same thing you were because on our angle, I think it was that card I think was in front of him, so I didn't see it, but I saw Napolitano's hands outstretched, and same thing. He tiptoes that sideline inside the 5. It's 95 yards to pay dirt.
All right, Brunel to the left. Brunel to the right, Bezier to the left. Doucette to Doobie. Doobie inside, angles, gets hit, breaks the tackle of Veyu back to the 7.
Man, he's a load, isn't he?
Yep. And a player down, and that looks like it's Heidel. And if it is, that would be a big loss.
He's holding his knee, too.
For the Cony Rams. And Connor Heidel down at the 7-yard line. And B.L. Lippert, I think, recognizes as well perhaps the severity of this, and Coach Lippert out there along with the training staff. And we have an injury timeout with 7:29 left in the first half. Messalonskee marching. They are at the 7-yard line where it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7. We will take a timeout and be back after this on The Score.
Randy Belanger purchased the Harry J. Smith Company over 7 years ago, knowing his customers expected the same quality service as they have always received for over 100 years. With 10 bays and 12 employees, we can have most of your repairs done the same day. Whether it's on your car, truck, or RV, we can handle it. Just call us and let us go to work for you. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue in Waterville, keeping your vehicle on the road for over 100 years and doing it the right way.
Are you fed up with high prices at the pump? Do monthly utility bills drain your wallet?
If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
All right, Connor Heidel up, walking off rather gingerly. Looks like a right knee injury. And it is 3rd and goal after the injury timeout. Messalonskee up the Cony 7. 3rd and goal in a 14-7 lead here for Cony. And now a whistle. And Messalonskee takes a timeout. Nope. They changed their minds. It's Cony taking the timeout. So that's it.
Yeah, I think both teams have burned them all, right?
That's it, all the way around. Yep. And we've got 7.5 minutes left in the first half. So both coaches living by the philosophy of you can't bring them with you. So let's do a game reset here. And it's brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program, midstateusa.com. 14-7, Cony in the lead. The tie-breaking touchdown scored by Rocco Napolitano on a pass from Mora, a 15-yard pass. That's been the difference in the game. And our game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine. MidstateMachine.com if you're looking for a career.
Yeah, though we didn't get to the shot there, but Heidel was being helped off. Was able to put a little bit away, but definitely noticeable limp as he was holding his knee when he went down.
Messalonskee offense coming back on the field. 3rd and goal from the 7. Ball on the left hash. Wide to the right side for the Rams is Brunel. Wide to the short side, left side is Bezier. Martin is a blocker over left tackle. They're going to go that way. Handoff Doobie got a block, and he turns inside, but he's hog-tied from behind. Excellent tackle.
Flag came in late too, Mike.
Did it? Okay. Yeah. A late flag as Doobie got wrapped up at the 2.
Hold on Messo.
Yep.
Yeah, so this one, if you're Cony, obviously in traditional sense, right, in normal, you think about it, but here, obviously, 4-down territory, so I think you got to take it and give him the 3rd and long.
Troy Hill, the referee, doing a lot of traffic directing down there. Here is the official call, and it is holding. And now they finally back it up to the 12. So we're back to 3rd and goal from the 12. And the clock will begin running in a first half that started early, but it's taken a while to play. Lots of clock stoppages with all the passing. 3rd and goal from the 12. Doucette trips right, rolling that way. Looking, has to get rid of it, fires, it's tipped and incomplete. I think getting a finger on it was Cooper Clark. And it's going to be 4th and goal at the 12.
Yeah, for Messalonskee, just they've done a nice job getting into the red zone, even inside the 10. It's been the execution in the passing game once they get there.
So, here we go. Another key 4th down play. 4th and goal from the 12. It's score or turn it over. Yeah, let's see what Blair Doucette calls for his son Tatum here on 4th and goal at the 12. 7 minutes to go in the first half. It's Cony 14, Messalonskee 7. Trips right, 1 left. Doobie to the left of Doucette. Cony will rush 3. Doucette to throw it, fires, end zone, incomplete. No flags. The ball intended for Garrett Card, and Cony holds, and they'll take over on downs at their own 12-yard line.
That one there, I think he locked in there because there was triple coverage there standing in the center of the field. And Doucette for you, Mike. Obviously, we'll have the stats at halftime. He started 6 for 6. He's now 7 for 15.
Yeah. It's evened out, and that's been his MO this year. Not a lot of completions, but the completions he has been successful have been incredible to the point of coming into this game, 31 yards per completion. 1st and 10 for Morin and company. Morin standing in the gun at the 7, trips left. Across the formation, Anderson St. Onge gets the carry on the jet sweep, and St. Onge turns up. And St. Onge gets over the 15 to the 17, nearly the 18. Actually, they give him the 18, so a gain of 6. So Anderson St. Onge, for those of you watching our stream, wearing number 14 in the white and red of Cony. Getting up to the 18-yard line, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Morin will keep it on the ground, and it is St. Onge. Remember, Heidel went out with an injury. So St. Onge filling the void, a sophomore. And no gain. 3rd down and 3. 6.5 to go in the first half. 14-7 Cony. Wide to the right, Killian Arnold. Twins to the left. A fake to St. Onge, little dump off left side. Turning up, Napolitano's got the first to the 30. Rocco rips off 12 on a first down.
There was a lot of traffic there. That's a tough throw to make, but a nice job there to get it to Napolitano. It looked like ball security there for a second. It was a little bit tough.
1st and 10. Cony operating at its own 30 with the lead, 14-7. Wide to the right side comes Arnold. In fact, there are triplets to the right. Morin, time to throw, lobs it up, downfield, man there, and it's incomplete. It was Sargent at the 27-yard line. That ball was right on the money, but Sargent couldn't haul it in.
That was a heck of a throw there. I think maybe held up a little bit. Sargent had a good step. Had to slow up there, and a nice defensive recovery by Brunel.
So it is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped. 5:51 to go in the half. Cony 14. Messalonskee 7. Arnold flanked wide right. 2 receivers inside. They hand it off St. Onge to the 35. Wrapped up from behind by Garrett Card. Card drops him at the 35-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and about 5.
For Cony, obviously, Heidel, their starting running back. You don't obviously want to lose a starter, but again, they're really talented at the skills positions with 3 different running backs they trust.
A hat trick of receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Morin throws it right. It's caught. No. Incomplete. Gavin Flynn a little behind him, but still catchable. And that would have been a first down, and it is 4th down, and they're going to punt. This is the first punt of the game, and it comes with 5:18 left in the first half.
Big stand there from the Messalonskee defense after not getting into the end zone.
Card back to punt. Card back to return. It'll be Morin punting. Garrett, ever dangerous. Standing now at the 25, a late lineman on the field for Cony, Josh LaJoy. All right, Morin awaiting the snap. Got it. It's a wobbler, and Card will just let it go. And it takes a roll back upfield in Messalonskee's favor. That bounced about 5 yards. Upfield in Messalonskee's favor, and the Eagles with great field position. 1st and 10 from their own 49.
Yeah, that was an adventure both ways because Brunel didn't know where it was as it came. It was a short punt, and then Cony coaching staff just clamoring from the snag it before it picked up about 7 yards in Messo's favor.
So the Eagles, good field position, trying to tie this thing up. 5:08 to go in the first half. It's 14-7 Cony. Doucette in the gun. Doobie right behind him. 2 and 2. Doucette to throw. Loads it up. Going long. Man there. And it is intercepted by Sargent. Sargent down the sideline. Sargent at midfield. And rolled out of bounds. Parker Sargent stepped up and made the pick. And we have the first turnover of the game. An interception by Parker Sargent, and he returns it to the Messalonskee 43.
Yeah, like Sargent just camped underneath that one. How about the return, too? I thought he had a chance to take that one.
So Sargent with the pick, and Cony in business. Messalonskee had a chance to tie the game on the last drive. Great field position on this drive, and they turn it over, and that is the first interception thrown by Tatum Doucette this year, and that is a great throw over the middle, the completion to Jackson Veyu on the slant for a first down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11.
It's always funny how momentum can flip like that, right? Just Morin missed that deep shot before, but get the interception, get kind of some more juice in the legs.
All right, on first down, low snap, handled, and the handoff by Morin, and not much there for Veyu. Caden Veyu, another back filling in the absence of Connor Heidel, and he lost yardage back to the 35. So a loss of 4. It will be second down and 14. Under 4 to go in the first half, 14-7, Cony. Rams trying to take advantage of an interception. Back to throw Morin. Morin left side man there. Sargent turns and incomplete, but flags all over the place. This will be pass interference on Messalonskee. 2 flags out, and it certainly looked like a good call from here.
That was one of those set him up, right, where you can't catch it, so slow down so the defender kind of runs through you.
Well, you might be able to pick up the audio of the Cony coach's 15-yard penalty, and if it is that, it'll give them a first down at the 20. So here is referee Troy Hill, and they mark it off from the 35.
And then the head ref gives them first down.
Yep, first down at the 20. 3:45 left in the first half, and now Cony inside the red zone with a threat leading 14-7. Ball on the left hash, Twins right. Twins left for Parker Morin. The sophomore quarterback in the backfield with him is Caden Veyu. Morin calls for the ball. Hands to Veyu. Veyu gets very little. Good job by the Messalonskee defense. Veyu to perhaps the 18, just between the 18 and 19.
Here we're sitting above, of course, the Messalonskee crowd, and they're getting a little rowdy now.
We heard they would.
That's true. We were warned.
Indeed. Second down and almost 9. Twins right, 1 left. St. Ange the back with Parker Morin. A blitz. Morin sets up a screen. This could open up. Outside is St. Ange. A flag. 15-10. He is down to the 8s, but I believe this will come back.
Yeah, I think that was a block in the back.
Screen set up nicely. We might have an injured Messalonskee player right where the play ended. And we have an injury timeout as the Messalonskee player is attended to. So 3 minutes left in the first half. The score, Cony 14, Messalonskee 7. The Rams driving. We'll take a break and be back after this on The Score.
Nothing brings people together like good food. So when you're cooking for the ones you love, why trust anyone but Joseph's Market? Joseph's Market is famous for their fine meats. Plus, no one makes sausage like Joseph's. They have 32 rotating flavors like Mexican chorizo, teriyaki pineapple, or spinach and feta. So there's something for everyone. You know, an apron is just a cape worn backwards. So be a superhero at your next cookout with fresh meat and sausage from Joseph's Market on Front Street in Waterville. Find them at josephsmarketmaine.com and like them on Facebook.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and Jonna Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity, where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus, here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, back here at Veterans Field at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. The injured Eagle finally getting up after quite a long period of time where he was attended to. It's a lineman, that's all I know. I wasn't able to pick up a number. Perhaps we can when he gets to the bench. And that is 66, and that's Cooper LeClaire, who's a very important part of their defense. It's like a right leg injury, so he is out. And there was a penalty on the play. It was a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, I think blocking the back on that screen.
So it's a 10-yard penalty, so it is 2nd and 20 now at the 30 of Messalonskee for the Cony Rams. Morin in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. He's back to throw. Looking, set up, plenty of time. Lobs it over the middle, and it is picked off! Picked off at the 5, to the 10, to the 15-yard line, to the outside. It is Brady Brunel. Brunel still on his feet and finally dropped at the 25-yard line. Messalonskee now has a turnover, 1 for each side. Both interceptions, and the Eagles make a big play on the defensive side. That's interception number 9 for them this year.
And how about that one, too, coming in a spot where you need a stop with Cony backed up a little bit because of the penalties, but still threatening.
So they take over at the 25 on the Brady Brunel pick. And it is 1st and 10, 2:44 left in the first half. No timeouts for the Eagles. No timeouts for Cony either. Doucette's going to run the option. Pitch to Doobie. Doobie zigs inside, breaks another tackle, and he's to the 30. Hard running there, and Sam Doobie pounds to the 30-yard line. Let's see if Messalonskee shows any signs of hurry up yet. They don't. Clock at 2:25. 14-7 Cony. A gain of 5, 2nd and 5, just short of the 30. Trips right, 1 left. Doobie the back. Cony will rush 4. Back to throw. Doucette in trouble, whips it out there. It's incomplete. Man, if the receiver there, Cash Bizier, is able to catch that and turn up, he's got a chance.
Yeah, because the defender there undercut it. And so a chance either way there because that was a little bit underthrown. That was a chance of going 6 kind of either way.
And so it's incomplete, and Messalonskee will get the benefit of a stopped clock here. 2:03 left in the half. 3rd and 5. Trips right. 1 left. Again, Doobie the back. Cony rushing 3. They go in the right flat. Ball is caught up there. A tackle broken, but that's it. To the 36-yard line. Let's see. It is a first down. It was Brunel on the catch, I believe.
I think you're right.
Boy, Messalonskee's numbers for me anyway from a distance are hard to see.
I think that was number 8, right?
Yep, that was Drake Brunel.
6 catches, 44 yards.
1st and 10. They get a big first down, a 3rd down conversion, 1st and 10 from the 36, a minute 35. Doucette drifts right, flips it out there. It's incomplete. Nope, it's caught. It is caught right in front of the Cony bench at the 45. And maybe the 46 and close to a first down. It is a first. So a 10-yard play that I had incomplete is a first down.
I think that was by the other Brunel. I think that was Brady.
That was Brady.
Yeah, I think Brady had that one. Drake had the last one.
So Brady the senior. Drake the junior. Both key parts of this Messalonskee offense. 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 46. Doucette drifts to the left, looking to set up and throw it, and now he's going to run it. And he gets outside midfield, and he dashes out of bounds at the 44, but he might have enough for a first.
How about that? He rolled out there, just nothing, and then put on the wheels. A nice little juke move there to get him some space, and yep, first down.
He's got some quick feet, Mr. Man. First down at the 44. 1:20 left in a very long first half. A lot of throwing.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Messalonskee at the Cony 44. 3 to the right. High snap handled by Doucette. Left side, it's through the wickets, intended for Cash Bezier.
That one a little bit behind and high.
So, 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. All the first half stats, all the scores from across the state. All brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Hammond Lumber, your building project partner. 2nd and 10. Doucette from the 44. Flings it right side. Caught out there. Turning upfield is Brunel. Or check that, that's Card. Garrett Card to the 29-yard line. He got 15. Garrett Card with the catch. And Messalonskee's on the move. 1:10 left in the half. They trail it 14-7.
Card now with 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the Cony 29. Trips left. Doucette in the gun. Going to keep it himself. Cuts inside and not much there for Tatum, and they're going to have to hustle up here.
Yeah, both teams burned their timeouts early.
Messalonskee's got to huddle up. This is going to cost him 15 or 20 seconds. They got to go hurry up here eventually. Doucette from the gun. 2 and 2. Back to throw. Looks right side. Caught out there in the flat and getting out of bounds is the receiver at the 23.
Brady. That's Brady.
Brady Brunel with the catch. And Brunel to the 23, a gain of 6. 3rd and 4. No timeouts. Got to be aware of that. Any throw in the middle of the field, if there is one, you got to hustle. 3rd and 3, unless it's a first or a touchdown. Obviously, if it's a touchdown, it doesn't matter. 3rd and 3, I think. Doucette to throw. Right side. Ball caught. First down. Out of bounds.
That was Drake Brunel.
Drake Brunel with the catch at the 15. They'll move the sticks. 31.9 on the clock.
Cony playing off and Messo just wearing out that short little comeback along the sideline. Good for 5 to 8, and you can immediately step out of bounds.
So 1st and 10 at the 14. Messalonskee trying to tie this thing up. It is 14-7 Cony. Doucette from the gun, 2-2. Ball on the right hash, back to throw. Has time, lobbing it up there. It's way overshot. No! It's caught! What a catch by Garrett Card! I thought for sure that was going to be overthrown. And Card hauled it in. Just the right amount of air under it by Tatum Doucette. And it's 14-13 pending the conversion.
Used all 10 yards of the end zone there, didn't he?
Just wow, what a great throw. I had it overthrown. I've learned my lesson.
Where was that from the
15?
15.
Yep. And it comes with 26 seconds left.
How about that response from Messalonskee off the interception?
All right, here's the conversion. It is up, and it is good. Oh, just barely got it over. And with 26.3 seconds left in the first half, we are tied at 14.
How about that? All 9 yards that Card could use, he used all of them.
He sure did. He needed them. Finn Minkle, a freshman, just got that extra point over the crossbar. There was nothing to spare there. So Minkle with the kick. And Messalonskee finishes up a 75-yard drive after the Brunel interception. And they score with 26 seconds left. Here's Martin's kick. Fielded at the 19, 20, 25, bouncing to the outside St. Ange, and he elects to get out of bounds and give the offense a little bit of time to work with. And it's 1st and 10 from the 37.
At Cony, no timeouts early. Again, both teams burned them pretty quick through the first half.
So 21 seconds left. Cony 1st and 10 from the 37. Neither team has a timeout. Morin from the shotgun. And if you're Messalonskee, don't let anybody get by you. They hand it off to St. Ange. He's tackled at the 40. So Coach B.L. Lippert content to take it to halftime and be tied. And that is it. We are done. A very long and entertaining first half at Veterans Field in Oakland. Nothing to choose between the Cony Rams and the Messalonskee Eagles. Our score at halftime from Oakland: the Messalonskee Eagles 14, the Cony Rams 14. We're coming back with halftime, brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, right after this on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Randy Belanger purchased the Harry J. Smith Company over 7 years ago, knowing his customers expected the same quality service as they have always received for over 100 years. With 10 bays and 12 employees, we can have most of your repairs done the same day. Whether it's on your car, truck, or RV, we can handle it. Just call us and let us go to work for you. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue in Waterville, keeping your vehicle on the road for over 100 years and doing it the right way.
Are you fed up with high prices at the pump? Do monthly utility bills drain your wallet?
If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Nothing brings people together like good food. So when you're cooking for the ones you love, why trust anyone but Joseph's Market? Joseph's Market is famous for their fine meats. Plus, no one makes sausage like Joseph's. They have 32 rotating flavors like Mexican chorizo, teriyaki pineapple, or spinach and feta. So there's something for everyone. You know, an apron is just a cape worn backwards. So be a superhero at your next cookout with fresh meat and sausage from Joseph's Market on Front Street in Waterville. Find them at josephsmarketmaine.com and like them on Facebook.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Alrighty, Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here live at halftime at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. And halftime is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. We got a wing dinger on our hands here, 14 all. Messalonskee won the opening toss. They elected to defer. Cony went 3 and out. Eagles took the ball over at their own 43-yard line and took it right down the field. Went 57 yards for a touchdown. Sam Doobie scored on a 2-yard touchdown run. Finkel with the conversion. It was 7-0, and he just barely got into the end zone. In fact, I wasn't sure that he did, but they called it good. 7-0 Messalonskee. There it came at the 6:11 mark of the first quarter. Took Cony 47 seconds to get it back. They went 2 plays, 58 yards. The final 55 on this electrifying pass play from Parker Morin to Parker Sargent.
Yeah, just watch when he gets to the last level of the defense here. I mean, he gets through traffic there and then turns on the jets and just outruns 4 players.
He's got sprinter speed, just like the old man. And gone he was, and the conversion by Foster was good. It was 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Then the Cony Rams went in front. They went 80 yards for a touchdown. More on a 15-yard pass play to Rocco Napolitano.
And how about this one? I know Ty goes to the runner here, but that's some pretty good coverage. The big thing, too, is how much time Morin had.
Yep, he had a lot of time. Foster with a conversion, 14-7 there in favor of Cony. And then Messalonskee answered with 26 seconds left in the first half. They took it 75 yards after an interception, and they took it right down the field and scored. Doucette, a 15-yard pass play to Card that I thought was overthrown. And there wasn't another yard at the back of that end zone, and Card hauled it down. Finkel with the conversion, and that's where we are. Finn Minkle with the conversion, and that's where we are. I was thinking of Hank Finkel, the former Boston Celtics center. Finn Minkle with the conversion, and so that's where we are. 14 all. AJ's got all the numbers.
For Messalonskey, Doucette, 13 of 24, 161 yards and a touchdown with a pick as well. 6 rushes, 36 yards. Drake Brunell, 7 catches, 52 yards, but the big play receiver tonight has been Card, 4 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Doobie been held in check, 10 rushes, 31 yards, and then Messo, 4 penalties, 40 yards, 3 of 8 on third down, 3 for 5 on fourth. For Cony, Morin, 9 for 16, 107 yards, 2 scores, and a pick. Napolitano, 4 catches, 36 yards, and a score. Sargent, despite having that electric highlight, right, just 2 catches, 53 yards, and a score. As a team, 3 different rushers with 4 rushes. 12 rushes, 53 yards, 4 penalties for 36, and they are 3 for 5.
So we have a combined 40 pass attempts in this game. That's why the first half took an hour and a half to play. 40 pass attempts in the first half. All right, let's go from the halftime stats to the halftime scores from games being played around the state. I will run these off in no particular order. Boys, Skowhegan is paying the fiddler this year for that state championship. They're down 35-0 to Bangor in the third quarter in Bangor. Bucksport all over St. John Valley. It's a final 57-0. Camden Hills over MDI 28-16 in 8-man football. Cheverus beating Cape 14-0 at halftime. It's Deering 6, Biddeford 0. Dirigo all over Sacopee Valley at the half, 39-0. Ellsworth and Orono scoreless in the first half. Foxcroft Academy 21, Herman 0 second quarter. Freiburg Academy putting a hurting on a very good Lisbon team. They're blowing out the Greyhounds now, 36-0 in the third quarter. Gardner putting another hurt on Falmouth. Falmouth headed for 0-3. They played in the regional finals last year, remember, and lost to Skowhegan. Gardner bouncing back ahead, 20-0. Gorham over Marshwood at the half, 14 to 13. Holton over Dexter, 8-man football, 52 to 38. Kennebunk, it's a final. They shut out Westbrook by a final of 35 to nothing. Mount Blue getting hammered by Lawrence up in Farmington, 27 to nothing. Speaking of a hammering, Levitt, a final over York, 63 to 13. Oof. Madison and MCI, interesting game at the half, 7 to 6. It was Maranacook 61, or it is. Wait a minute. It is Maranacook 61, Trape nothing. That's a halftime score.
Oh.
I think that one might be over.
That running clock, I think, in that
Madomic Valley over Brewer 22 to nothing. A final from Waterville this afternoon. Morse in 8-man football beat Waterville in a tight one, 16 to 14. Mountain Valley over Spruce Mountain, 52 to 6. Mount Ararat in 8-man football over Gray New Gloucester, 22 to 12. It's Noble over Massabesic in the third, 14 to 7. Oceanside over Hamlet Academy, 32 zip at the half. Old Orchard Beach putting a licking on Booth Bay, 46 to nothing. It's Old Town 7, Belfast nothing in the second quarter. Oxford Hills over Scarborough, 24 to nothing. The Poland Knights, the proud alma mater of my son Peter, beating Oak Hill 8 to 6 at the half. Poland looking to go 3-0. Portland blows out or is blowing out Lewiston 34 to 6 at the half. It's Sanford 19, South Portland 13 at halftime. Stearns over Mattanock by a score of 32 to 12. Thornton Academy hasn't won a game this year, and they're in a dogfight with Bonnie Eagle at the half. They're tied at 14. Thornton Academy 0-2, I think for the first time ever. And Wyndham over EL. EL taking a beating this year. They got a new field. That's all they got. Wyndham 41, EL nothing. And Yarmouth in 8-man football over Lake Region by a score of 24 to 6 on a jam-packed night of Friday night football in May. That's a lot of scores for sure. We're 14-14. We got a wing dinger here at halftime, and we are back to second half action on The Score right after this.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and Jonna Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity, where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus, here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and Galen Neal, our videographer, back here live at Veterans Field in Oakland. And we've got a good one, 14-14, as we go to the second half. And Messalonskee, which scored late in the first half, is going to receive the second half kickoff. So they've got a chance to do what so many teams like to do or want to do when they defer, and that is score at the end of the first half and get the ball back to score at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, and then good momentum, obviously, too, after really, I think it's been the red zone execution that's hurt Messalonskee didn't get into it a bunch when we were running down the stats there, but a couple times they've gotten close, and I think, three or four passes Doucette's had touchdowns and he's missed, which makes that Card one that much more impressive because, like you said, there was not an inch of space to fit that one in the window.
All right, the Eagles will return it left to right as we look at it here. Garrett Card back to return. Brady Brunell. And I think it's Drake on the other side. Landon Foster to kick off from the 40, right to left. And here we go. As Foster awaits the signal. There's the whistle. Foot into ball, and it's a high driving kick. And taken by an up man at the 13, 15, 20, 25 ahead of steam. And rolling up is Brady Brunell to the 33-yard line. Brunell with a return of 15.
Well, we've seen both quarterbacks now turn the ball over relatively deep in their own territory as well. So who's going to play clean this second half? Because, again, maybe a little bit lower scoring than we thought, Mike, but still very much in play to be last team with the ball.
Started out like house of fire. We thought we were going to get to the over-under of 60. Right now, a long shot for sure. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Messalonskee. Denny Martin in as a blocker over left tackle. And they're going to go that way to Doobie. Doobie gets the give. Doobie 35, Doobie 40. And a solid gain there for Sam. Over the 40, they put him at the 41, so Doobie gets 8. He was kind of bottled up in the first half. And I think probably it might be a good idea to go to him more and run the ball here.
I'm with you coming in, right? 10 yards a carry. That was that 8-yard gain gave him 39 on 11.
2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 from the 41. 14-14. Trips right. One left. Doobie to the right of the quarterback, Tatum Doucette, the sophomore. Option right. The pitch to Doobie. Doobie makes a juke. Can't get away from that tackler, though, and nice job there to hold on by Jackson Vayu of Cony. Brought him down at the 45, but a first down.
That's Doobie doesn't go down on first contact, and so he's able to grab a couple extra yards. But important, like you said, with bottling up, Cony's done a nice job flocking to the ball, right, to prevent that broken tackle becoming, 10 extra yards instead of just 2 or 3.
1st and 10, Messalonskee at their own 45. The Eagles 2-0, Cony 1-1. Bezier wide to the left. Twins to the right. Going in motion is Card. Card jet sweep, gets it, bounces outside, can't break the tackle. That was outstanding by Anderson St. Onge. Great open field tackle by the Cony defender. Because if Card gets beyond that, there's some room.
Yeah, nice. Like you said, you got to tackle in space. Both these teams, right? Both coaching staffs that were up here in the booth talking at halftime about how the influences that Lippert's had on both staffs, obviously, and they like that jailbreak screen, so you got to tackle in space.
No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Friday night lights in in Oakland. Wrong town.
Lawrence isn't even home tonight,
I know.
Mike.
They're in Farmington. Friday night lights in Oakland. Doucette to throw it. Right side. It is caught there. Turning upfield. Nice run after the catch. It wasn't far, but that's just a good, smart play by Drake Brunell. And he turned what was a decent gain into a little bit more and a first down in Oakland.
Yeah, and more importantly, too, defense tried to play behind that in case it was an overthrow, which gave Drake that extra space.
Out there on the coverage was Sargent, and he is not easy to beat.
Now already the 8th catch for Drake, 65 yards, though.
1st and 10 from the Cony 42 in Oakland. Just to emphasize, Doucette from the gun. Going to chuck it. Does. Caught over the middle. First down or checked at. Not a first down. It is caught by Card. One of the Cony players was signaling incomplete.
coaching staff
B.L.
next to us,
Lippert
too.
thinks it's incomplete. I didn't think it was incomplete. I thought it was a first down. That's because my eyes are bad. But it's a catch, and it's a gain of 8. It's 2nd and 2. Card with a catch. Line of scrimmage now is the 37. The handoff to Doobie. Doobie grabbed, breaks away from that, goes to the other side, inside the 30, 29, and Sam Doobie turns nothing into something.
How about that? And that's what I said. He doesn't really go down at first contact.
Cooper Clark finished him off. They spot him out at the 31. So it's a first down, though. 1st and 10, Messalonskee at the 31. As Doobie getting involved here in the second half. After kind of a quiet first half. 8.5 to go in the third, 14-14. Bezier flanks out to the left. The slot, Brady Brunel. Doobie gets the handoff, and this time he is in a heap of trouble. All dressed up with nowhere to go and leading the way for the Cony Rams, Steve Witham.
As you see there, we play the replay just to see it again. Worth noting, too, even with two Cony defenders on him, it took the third to finally knock Doobie down.
He lost 2, 2nd and 12. They're backed up at the 33. 2nd down and 12. Garrett Card coming back in. Denny Martin checking out.
That's a little bit of a speed upgrade.
Yep, Martin in there primarily to block, although I think at some point they're going to make use of him as a tight end.
I mean, him leaking out of the backfield probably a little bit unexpected at some point.
2nd and 12. Doucette to throw it. Has tons of time. Downfield, and it's incomplete. Intended for Drake Brunel.
Had him.
Yep. It was there. It's been there for the most part tonight.
That was a nice job. The safety just didn't get over. Brunel had a step there, but just needed to put it more up the sideline, left it 2 in the center, and then overthrew him.
So it is a long incompletion, and it is 3rd and 12. Messalonskee's had several 4th down conversions, a couple of 3rd down conversions. They send trips to the left, 1 to the right. Doobie to the left of Doucette in the backfield. They're going to run the option. Cutting upfield is Doucette. There's a lot of open territory there, but he got wrapped up inside the 25 to the 23. I thought he was going to get it, and it closed down wicked fast. And again, it was with him on the tackle. And so we are going to get another 4th down.
Still a big pickup in, 3rd and 12, picks up 9.
So it'll be 4th and 3. 4th and 3 at the 23. They need to get just inside the 21, so it's really kind of a short 3. All right, Doucette and company break huddle. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Doobie right to the left of Doucette. On 4th and a short 3 at the 24. Doucette with his cadence, maybe trying to get him off sides. They're going to run it to the left. Doucette bounces outside even more. Got the first! And Tatum Doucette, a first down. They'll move the sticks.
A lot more power there from him.
Yeah, a nice bounce to the outside. That was key. So a first down to the 17. He got 7.
Cony's staff next to us says that's what happened when you have 3 starters out at linebacker.
Does make a difference.
As we saw, Heidel went down in this game. He was playing linebacker when he went down.
Yeah. Heidel, of course, not only a starting linebacker, but a starting running back.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 17. Again, trips left, 1 right. Doobie to the left of Tatum Doucette. Direct snap, back to throw. Doucette, all kinds of time, and it is incomplete. There was some contact there. Parker Sargent, little shove, little push there at the end. It's incomplete, intended for Drake Brunel.
Take a look here, what we can see on the replay. I don't know if there's enough there to throw
probably
a flag.
A good no call.
Yeah, Sargent kind of put his hands, but I don't think really affected that when it was overthrown.
So Sargent does not get called for a flag. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. 6:24 left in the third quarter. Bezier to the right. 2 to the left. Martin, the tight end. They hand it to Doobie. He breaks a tackle. That could have been a loss. And Sam Doobie did a good job to avoid the tackle attempt in the backfield by Gavin Flynn. And Doobie turned chicken you-know-what into chicken salad right there, because I thought that was going to be a loss.
He doesn't go down at first contact. Cony's just did a nice job with the secondary.
So 3rd and long here. It's 3rd and 9 at the 16.
Doobie now 44 yards on 15 carries.
Yeah, it's been tough. Not much room in there. Doucette from the gun. Looking to throw it. Steps up. Has time. Now is going to take off. Can he get to the stick? I believe he did. Tatum Doucette took off. Had an angle. And did he get to the stick? He's at the 7. And it is oh so close, and he got it.
As you say, he looked like he got pushed out just in front of it.
So the shifty Doucette out of the backfield and scrambles for the first down. It's 1st and goal to go. They spot him out at the 6.
16 yards, I believe.
1st and goal at the 6. Ball on the left hash. Trips right, 1 left. Doobie to the left of the quarterback, Tatum Doucette. Doucette with a blocker out in front. Gets wide, gets hauled down from behind for a loss. Excellent pursuit to the football there by Jeff Bickford. Put a star beside that play by Bickford. That was outstanding.
Watching the replay here, I want to see that was a violent tackle. I want to see if it was a horse collar. I think he just got the back of the jersey.
Yeah, I think it was legal. I mean, it was right there for everyone to see.
I think Doucette was just surprised, and that linebacker just got 2 fistfuls of the back of his jersey.
Loss of a yard. 2nd and goal at the 7. Messalonskee trying to take the lead. They've led. Cony's led. Back to throw Doucette. Fires right side. It's caught. Touchdown! Garrett Card with the touchdown catch. It is a 7-yard strike by Doucette. And Messalonskee back in front, 20-14.
How about that diving snag, too, in front of the defensive player?
So Garrett Card, a 7-yard pass from Doucette. It comes at the 7:16 mark. Finn Minkle for the conversion. Doucette will hold. High snap, they get it down, and the kick is no good. A high snap, and that kind of ruined everything. And so a missed extra point. And let's see what kind of an impact that has in the game. But 4:44 left in the third quarter. The Messalonskee Eagles go 85 yards for a touchdown. The final 7 from Card, or from Doucette to Card. Minkle's extra point, no good. And it is 20-14, Messalonskee.
Drake Brunell leading the team with 8 catches, though Card right on his tail now. He's got 6, but he's got 92 in both scores. Both passing scores. Doobie ran one in.
So an impressive drive by Messalonskee that took 7 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. And the Eagles score.
And they do, he said, Mike, double up. Into the first, beginning of the second.
Exactly. That's why you defer. Here's Denny Martin with a kick. Little squib job. Up man at the 25 to the 30, and down he goes. A big-time tackle there on the Cony return man. Anderson Noyes, a freshman, who took the beating like a man and returned it to the 36.
Still, though, Cony, the Martin kind of a short kicker, and Napolitano had some big returns. That one obviously hit the up man. Still good starting field position.
Not bad. 1st and 10, 36. Parker Morin, the sophomore quarterback, needs a running back, and Caden Veyu obliges and runs on the field. And now Morin tells him what the play is because he didn't hear it. It's to him. How about that? I'm going to call your number, and he hands it to Veyu. And Veyu, that could be a penalty. That's awful close. They dragged Veyu down out of bounds. That probably should have been a penalty.
Yeah, watching the replay here, it looked like that was a whole lot of handful inside the jersey.
And Messalonskee got a break there. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 40.
Pretty easy play call to remember, right? You run out there late, hey, you're going to get the handoff, go left.
Exactly. 2nd and 6. And they hand it to Veyu again, and this one also defended well by the Messalonskee Eagles. A gain of perhaps a yard.
Injured Messalonskee defensive lineman hobbling
off the field, and he is one of their best. That's Cooper LeClaire, who went off on a heap. He was injured earlier, remember?
Yeah, it looked like we took a long break there, the way they were kind of pointing and flexing his foot, that it was cramps earlier.
And Cony has an injured player down. We have LeClaire who made it off the field, and the Cony injured player, speaking of cramps, this may be that. The Cony player being
Veyu.
stretched out.
It's Veyu.
It is?
Yes,
all right,
24.
so it's Caden Veyu. So Veyu, who's handled the ball twice here. And
yeah, that one, on that last play, is you see him getting work done. We can show you the replay again.
He's getting up.
That was some tough sledding to get 1 yard. Should have been a 2-yard loss.
So Veyu's up. He'll have to leave for a play. Walks off with the trainer. Meantime, LeClaire being looked at.
I wonder if LeClaire's ankle got stepped on because he was in the middle. He was the first one to Veyu on that tackle.
3rd and 5. At the 41, 3rd down and 5. Morin, 2 to the right, 2 to the left against this Messalonskee defense. They'll rush 4. Play fake, back to throw, right side, off the hands of the intended receiver, Jackson Veyu, and incomplete. Hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, well, dangerous, too, as you watch the replay here. Chance there for the secondary almost to dive under and try and scoop that one up.
Morin into punt. Or Morin staying into punt. And back to return. Garrett Card, ever dangerous.
We're noting only the second punt, both of them by Cony.
And a timeout called by Cony. Too bad to have to take a timeout on a punt.
Yeah.
B.L. Lippert can't like that. Something went awry. 3:51 left in the third quarter, 20-14 Cony. Gives us time to tell you that tonight's game and all local sports on the score brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Find them online at cmautogroup.com.
Cony, I thought would be a little bit more committed to the run game now. Just 14 total carries here, about 3/4 of the way through the third quarter. They've had, you've got 14 runs for 58 yards. So not a bad average.
All right, Rams have had their conference. Got the punt team all set. Card back to return. Nope, they're not going to punt. How about that? That's why BL took the timeout. Some confusion by Messalonskee. On coverage, they're going to go for it on 4th and 5, and somebody jumped. Now, there was some movement in the interior line by Red, but the two wideouts flanked to the right also got 5 yards downfield. I think this is going offense. It is.
I'm going to guess this is a punt now.
So motion on the offense, and I'm not so sure they were going to run a play there anyway.
Yeah, well, with Morin, the punter, right, you can try and do that jump, and then he can just pooch punt it.
Now he's going to regular punt it, standing back at his own 22, Card back at the 22 as well. Long count, snap is a parachute, but he's got time to get. Oh, no, he doesn't! It's blocked! It is blocked by Nate DeBlois, and it's going to be an Eagles ball. The snap was an absolute parachute, and Morin did not have any time to get it off, and Nate DeBlois, the starting nose tackle for Messalonskee, got it and blocked it.
Ironically, in the game we had Cony before against Skowhegan, they tried to pooch punt it. That one got absolutely snuffed.
So a blocked punt.
I take it back. It was Madison and Winslow. My bad. But it was a pooch punt that got snuffed.
So Messalonskee takes over in business at the Cony 22. It ends up going over on downs, but a blocked punt. And the Eagles 1st and 10. Trips right, 1 left. Doobie the running back, ball on the left hash mark that is. Cony will rush 3, back to throw. Doucette has to get rid of it, flings it wide open! Touchdown, Messalonskee! What a BB thrown by Tatum Doucette. I'm not sure who caught it.
Card.
It was Garrett Card. His second one of the quarter, and that was an absolute laser. You know that old phrase, he could throw it through a car wash without it getting wet? That throw was exactly one of those.
I haven't quite heard that one. I usually hear the throw it through a battleship, but I like both. Either way, what a dart.
Just a BB. So one play, 22 yards, and they will go for 2 after Minkle missed the kick last time, and Doucette plenty of time, and he'll scoot right in. No, he didn't! It was actually Doobie, and I thought he was going to scoot right in. He probably should have cut that inside. Can we look at that again?
Yes, sir. Playing right for you now. I think he cuts in there for the contact. He gets it, but instead he went outside and gets wrapped up by Flynn.
So Doobie's run, no good. I thought he was going to easily get in. And so Messalonskee's missed 2 extra points, and it's 26-14 with 3:38 left in the third as the Eagles go all of 22 yards, a short field. Touchdown comes at the 8:22 mark of the third quarter.
Card now 7 catches, 114 yards, 3 scores.
He's had a night. Just a tremendous throw by Doucette. Beautifully executed. And his offensive line has given him tons of time tonight.
Well, both QBs have had a lot of time there. Doucette took a shot on that one, but delivered, like you said, a dart.
Denny Martin to kick. This one goes deep, taken at the 15, 20 to the 25, and it's Gavin Flynn over the 30 to the 32, maybe the 33. So Flynn with a 19-yard return. And Cony 1st and 10. And the line of scrimmage is the Cony 33.
Cony's got to look for Sargent. The first catch of the game, went backwards 2 yards. Next drive, he catches on the second play of the possession, goes 55 yards to the house and just outraces everybody. Hasn't touched the ball since.
All right, 1st and 10. Let's see if they can get number 3 involved. Officials clear the play. All right, on 1st and 10 from the 33. A play fake. There is Sargent right there, but he can't catch it. Ball was thrown low, kind of rushed by Parker Morin. Trying to get Sargent into some open space. It's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
The tunnel screen again is always good with Sargent's speed there, but Wormburner not going to do it.
Definitely not going to do it. So 2nd and 10.
Sargent on the slot here on the near side.
2nd and 10. Morin back to throw. Loads it up. Left side for Surgeon. It is almost intercepted. Boy, Brady Brunell stuck with that a long time, and he almost brought it down. It's incomplete.
Surgeon had a step. That one comes inside, though, so he had to come to adjust to it. And like you said, Brunell almost had it. And then on the bounce, nearly picked up off the ground almost by Surgeon still.
Oh, so close. 3rd and 10. Cony from the 33, trailing 26-14. A lot of football to be played. 3:19 left in the third. Morin rolls out right side, throws it over a Messalonskee defender. It's incomplete. And so for the second time in this game, Cony with a 3-and-out.
That one, I think, I didn't see completely. We'll see on the replay here. That was almost intercepted, wasn't it?
It was. So Morin will try and punt again, hoping for a better snap because that's what doomed that last punt.
Worth noting, Mike, nice job by Galen. LeClaire's upstanding with his helmet on.
High kick, end over end card with a fair catch at the 36. Good to see that he is back up and he is back in the game. Dragging that leg a little bit, but he is back.
Yeah, you're not kidding. He's looks a little bit of struggle to get out there. Well, a big drive here for the Cony defense. They can't give up another touchdown.
So Messo 1st and 10 from the 36 after a punt. They lead 26-14, 3:08 left in the third. Twins to the right, one to the left. Martin is in the backfield as a blocker behind right tackle. Card goes in motion. They give it to Doobie. Sam looking for running room, and he stutter stepped there, and when he did, he got caught. Jumping up again, Jeff Bickford, who's had a solid game for Cony, along also with Josh Kidd.
That Doobie loses one on there. Nice job there. Cony defensive line strung it out and then able to, on the pursuit, to get him down.
A little bit of a loss on the play, loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Martin out, and back in Brunell, Brady. Bezier will go wide to the left. And triplets out to the right with Doobie to the left of Doucette. Quick pass in the flat and a short gain to Card. Garrett is out of bounds at the 39. Give him 4. It'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and long.
118 yards now for Card on 8 catches.
Doucette to the sidelines to the old man to get the play.
I'd watch Card in the middle of the field.
All right, trips to the left, one to the right. And Doucette in the gun. Runs it left, cuts it up inside, hit and stopped at the 40, and Messalonskee will punt. Excellent defense by the Cony Rams. In the middle of that pile was Jeff Bickford yet again, number 50. And Doucette will punt for the first time in the game.
Doucette got almost one. That one, I think, one of those feeling out ones, Mike. You get a 3 or 4 flirt with 4th down, but with it being a 4 and long 6 here.
Absolutely. Now Doucette comes up, and he's just checking, he's just checking. Flynn to return the punt, standing inside his own 35. Snap is a beauty. Great punt by Doucette. Boy, he can kick too. Backing off, it is Flynn. Takes a healthy Messalonskee bounce, and it is down at the 21. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, a 39-yard kick.
That was all properly executed. Nice job. Good response, though, from the Cony defense. They hold Messalonskee 3 and out. Got to find some offense. Got to find 3. I mean, a couple times tonight, Mike, he's had him on deep shots. It just hasn't been able to connect with him.
So Cony at its own 21 with 1:30 to go in the third. Trailing by 2 touchdowns only with the 2 missed extra points. It's 26-14. Morin. Handoff to St. Ange. St. Ange 25, St. Ange 27. And end of story there at the 27, but a solid 6 on first. Monday, guess what? We're right back in this press box. Field hockey, Skowhegan at Messalonskee. That's always a great matchup.
Yeah.
Game time Monday, 5 o'clock here on The Score for high school field hockey. We were scheduled to have Skowhegan and Oxford Hills tomorrow. That game postponed until September 26th. We'll still have it on the 26th at 4. That's a great matchup.
I mean, any time with Skowhegan, you know the other team's going to try and give them their best shot. I think St. Ange, good shot by Galen. St. Ange, far side over by those sticks there laying down.
And a few players banged up in this game. Veyu, who was banged up earlier, is back in. He gets the give there, and Caden over the 30 to the 31, close to the first. So good to see him back on the field.
Yeah, it looks like they're stretching St. Ange over there. On the stream, you can see Galen still giving us a good shot there.
All right, so 3rd down and about the length of the football at the 31-yard line with 30 seconds left in the third. Cony trailing 26-14. The give and tripped up in the backfield is Veyu. Did not get the first down. And that was Brunel on the tackle, Brady.
Not only that, he didn't even get back to the line of
No,
scrimmage.
he lost about another length of the football. And so now, on 4th down and almost a yard, that is going to do it for the third quarter. So, 3 in the books. And Messalonskee with a 2-touchdown lead going to the fourth quarter. The score after 3, Messalonskee Eagles 26, Cony Rams 14. Back after this on The Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight. Our videographer is Galen Neal back here live at Veterans Field in Oakland. We have finished 3. We go to the 4th. Messalonskee, 2 touchdowns here in the second half after a 14-14 halftime score. They lead it 26-14. Cony with a 4th and 1, and they're going for it at their own 31-yard line. 4th and 1 from the shotgun. Morin will keep it himself. Morin is hit, and he won't get it! He did not get it! With the naked eye, it looks short.
Yeah, I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see. They unpile him.
Wow, that's
Troy Hill says, wow, they gave him a really good spot.
I was thinking the same thing you were. See the replay again. I
Wow.
don't think so.
Chains come out. Flag is down. I think somebody on the Cony bench, he didn't get it, even with what we think is a generous spot.
Based on the replay, not even close.
And somebody said a naughty word to Troy Hill on the Cony side. So not only is Messalonskee going to get this ball in great field position, it's going to be greater because there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on Cony.
That's going to take him, from the 31 to the 16?
They haven't marked it off yet, but I believe you are correct, sir.
Yeah, that was a generous spot, in my opinion. On the replay, I think he didn't get much past the 30, and they put him down basically the 31.
Let the marking of the foul begin, and it will be to the 16.
6th penalty on the Rams, 56 yards. And that one, none bigger than that one.
So 1st and 10 at the 16. Talk about a short field. Doucette from the 16, gonna throw it, fires, and it's incomplete. I thought, is it an interception?
Ooh, that might have been a sliding pick, it looks on the replay.
I couldn't see because the players were around, and now the referee, Troy Hill, wants a discussion. What are you seeing on the replay, AJ?
We'll show it to you again. It's tough because there's a crowd there's card, but I think he got underneath that.
And who is he? Do we know?
Let me see one more time. 26?
All right, so that would be Tyler Pelletier. Boy, this is a big call.
I think he got underneath that.
It is Cony's ball. Wow. A pick by Tyler Pelletier. And Cony will take over 1st and 10 at the 13.
How about that? What a play.
Tyler Pelletier with a huge interception. And Cony, after giving the ball up at the 16, now takes over at the 8. And they'll run it, and Messalonskee sturdy. And a loss of yardage. And the ball carrier there, Caden Veyu. And he lost 3 back to the 5. So Tyler Pelletier with the pick on a ball he just kept off the turf. 2nd and 13. Back to throw Morin. He loads it up left side. There's Sargent! And he did not catch it. Sargent at the 42-yard line. Flashed open. Got his hands on the ball, but could not complete the catch.
That's about the 4th deep ball. Sargent had a step, a little bit overthrown, but that one, I think, one of the best deep balls Morin's thrown all night. That was there.
So a long, somewhat dangerous incompletion. And it is 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12. Killian Arnold wide to the right. We have 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 12, Mike.
3rd and 12. Thank you, AJ.
Yes,
back
sir.
to throw. Morin from the end zone throws it to the outside, and it's caught.
That was Sargent.
At the 19-yard line. And that is a 1st down. So a big 3rd down conversion by the Cony Rams with the threat of having to punt in the shadow of their own goalposts. Morin to Sargent, his first catch in a while. Is that his first catch since the touchdown?
Yes.
Wow. And it's 1st and 10. Some room to breathe here for the offense. Morin jet sweep. Reversing on it is the ball carrier. And he gets to the 21-yard line. And on the carry, that was Jackson Veyu. So Veyu picks up 3. It's 2nd and 7. Killian Arnold comes out wide to the right. Morin in the shotgun. They're going to run some play action here. They go inside to Morin. Morin breaks a tackle. Look out! He almost busted it, and it looked as if back at the 23-24 they had him bottled up, AJ.
Yeah, Sargent was in a heap of traffic there.
I don't know how he found open space.
Broke a big tackle, got to the sideline. Nice tackle there. I think that was Card that finally took him down.
Gain of 13. 1st and 10 at the 34. Clock at 10 minutes to go in the 4th. 26-14, Messalonskee. Morin hands off to St. Ange back in the game, and he gets hurdled after a short gain.
He got upended as soon as he hit the line of scrimmage. Give him a maybe 2.
Yeah, we'll be generous. Give him 2 2nd and 8.
Yeah, but for Cony, I think Cony to get back in this, you're going to have to find 3 and find 3 a lot.
All right, Arnold wide to the right. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Morin in the gun. Back to throw. Parker Morin being rushed. They set up a middle screen to St. Onge. Lots of red jerseys there. St. Onge slipped and fell. And there, just to be sure, for the Messalonskee Eagles, was Drake Brunel.
A nice job there to force the ball out of Morin's hands and then to track down St. Onge in the open field, who basically fell back to the original line of scrimmage.
So, yeah, actually, no. He lost a yard. It's 3rd and 9. Almost 3rd and 10. 2 left, 1 right, and flanked wide left is Surgeon. I wouldn't want to cover him. They're looking that way. He's going deep. He cuts to the outside, though, and it's incomplete. Nope, it's caught.
How about that route? I think Messalonskee thought the same thing as you. He's going deep and a nice comeback there.
Yep.
See it on the replay.
We got another injured player down for the Eagles. I thought that ball was low. They ruled it a catch. And getting up now and getting off the field for Messalonskee has been Ireland. 8:36 left in the fourth quarter, and just shy of the first down. It's 4th and a yard, and you know B.L. Lippert is going for it.
This is what they had the last time, 4th and kind of a long one. Cony got a generous spot and still didn't pick it up.
Big spot in this game, maybe the biggest spot in this game so far. 4th down, less than a yard at the 43. Morin from the gun. The snap to give to St. Onge. First down and a lot more. He almost breaks it. 40, 35 to the outside, 30. It's a foot race to the 20, to the 15, and he's tackled at the 13-yard line. Anderson, 8, St. Onge not only gets the first down, he gets a whole lot more. Garrett Card saved the touchdown.
43-7. 44? What'd you mark? Where'd they mark him? 18. 43.
Nope, they've marked him at the 13. So you've
37.
Got 7 and 37. That's 44.
44 will work.
Big play that Cony needed. 1st and 10 from the 13. Trailing 26-14. Morin to St. Onge. St. Onge not winded at all. Breaks tackles. Bounces off everyone and scores. Touchdown, Cony. Anderson, St. Onge barrels in from 13, and we've got a 1-score game.
How about that? St. Onge apparently ate his Wheaties on the sideline.
A 13-yard run like a battering ram. And now, with the screws tightening a little bit, we have missed extra points coming into play. Time of that touchdown, 3:55. Foster, who we've not seen miss in 2 games, 2 for 2 tonight, blasts it, and it is up, and it is good. And with 8:05 left in the fourth quarter, we've got a 5-point/1-score game. It's Messalonskee 26 and Cony 21 as the Rams go 82 yards for a touchdown.
Watching the replay here, I think you can give St. Onge technically 3 broken tackles, but man, he hit that defender on the second broken tackle, and he whomped him. How about that?
So Messalonskee with a couple of squanders here in the second half. And now the missed extra points, and all of a sudden, we've got a grinder.
Well, how about the fact, too, St. Onge stepping up when Heidel goes down early in the second quarter. Haven't seen him since. Obviously, we've heard, he plays linebacker. He went hurt on defense. St. Onge stepping up. He's now got 8 carries, 80 yards, and a TD.
All right, Foster ready to kick. It has been one entertaining game.
No doubt about it.
Foster, what's the point of that? Would you explain that to me?
I don't know why your kick team, I feel like, has been pretty good tonight. It kind of pooched it and had no chance of staying in bounds.
That just seems foolish to kick that ball out of bounds like that.
Especially you've got all the momentum, and now you're going to give them great field position.
So Messalonskee tips its hat and says, thanks very much. And they will take the ball over at the 35.
Let's see how Doucette responds. 2 picks tonight, a pick deep in Cony territory, setting up that last drive.
So Messalonskee 1st and 10. After the kick out of bounds, they take it at the 35. Trips left. 1 right, Doobie the back. Doucette's going to run the option. He breaks a tackle, scoots up to the 40. Look out. Here he goes, midfield, to the outside. He may be on his way for a touchdown. 65 yards, no flags for Tatum Doucette.
That's a heck of a response.
Just wow, baby.
Wait, yeah. Give him. He had 70 yards on 11 carries before that. Now a $135 and a score on 12.
65 yards in one sweet play.
That'll get the momentum back into the home crowd.
And it's 32-21. And they're going to go for 2. They bring Martin out to the huddle, a block. They send 2 to the left for this 2-point conversion, 1 to the right. Doobie, the running back, is behind Doucette. The handoff to Doobie. Sam cuts in, pounds in, and he can't get in. So the Doobie run is no good. Second time he's not been able to get in. And so it stays 32-21 Messalonskee.
What does Cony have in the tank after engineering that drive off an interception? You get all that momentum, and then you turn right around, kick it out of bounds, and Doucette says, thank you very much. I'll just find my way to the end zone 65 yards later.
That was a dazzling run. It really was something.
Well, especially because he broke a tackle in the backfield, and it looked like Cony was going to have him hemmed in for 2 or 3. Next thing you know, he gets to his second level. He cuts back and just outraces everybody down the far sideline.
All right, Martin to kick it off. 7:50 left, a lot of time. In a game that is as long a high school football game as I have seen in Maine in years. All right, Martin on a hop to the 21, to the 25-yard line, breaking to the outside for the Cony Rams is St. Onge, and St. Onge to the 35. So a 14-yard return.
St. Onge, nice job there stopping, but then when he tried to pick up his momentum again, Messo, good pursuit there before he could kind of get back to that far sideline.
So Cony, 1st and 10, officially up to 34. First and 10 Rams at the 34-yard line. 7:42 to work with. Morn. Snap on the ground, hands it off to St. Onge, and St. Onge does a pretty nice job after I thought that play was blown up with the low snap to get positive yardage there.
St. Onge take a hard landing, too, there because he got submarined and then ended up, I think, landed almost on his back.
Give him 2. 2nd and 8. Clock rolling, 7:20. 2 to the right, 2 to the left for Parker Morin. Messalonskee will rush 4. Back to throw. The sophomore fires it high, deep, and incomplete. Surgeon couldn't pull it down. It did hit him right in the hands.
Yet again, another well-thrown deep ball, maybe along the sideline. A little tough to tell from our vantage point. Catchable, I think.
So a long incompletion. Stopped clock now, 7:03 left.
Yeah, Sargent, Morin and Sargent failed to connect on a couple deep ones. There's been some nice ones. Morin's really thrown him, I think, some catchable balls the last couple.
On 3rd and 8, Morin way overthrows his intended receiver, Vayu. Sargent was down the left side, but this ball thrown to the right, and so it is 4th down. And what does B.L. Lippert do? He is a gunslinger, and he sends his quarterback out there to run a play.
I'd watch Sargent on that comeback again, depending on where he lines up.
4th and 8, I believe he's wide left.
Yep, he is.
Back to throw. Morin looking that way. Goes over the middle, though, and it's tipped and incomplete. Intended over the middle for Killian Arnold, and somebody between the quarterback and the receiver got a hand on that and tipped it, and Messalonskee will take over on downs.
I think that was, I missed it. One of the linebackers, I think, got just enough of it that it changed it for Arnold, and he just had it go through his hands on the flight path change.
So the Eagles take over on downs at the Cony 36 with a chance to put this thing away. Leading 32-21. Tatum Doucette sends 3 receivers to the left and 1 out to the right. Going to run behind Doobie. Cuts it up. Just want to stay in bounds here. Oop, did he give the ball to Doobie there? Did he give the ball to Doobie? We got a flag down, and we got every flag in the book down. You might be able to hear the Cony coaches saying throw him out of the game. The Cony defensive player went down in a heap. I don't know if the replay picked that up.
Doucette lost that. That's how Doobie got
it. Did Doucette hand the ball back to Doobie?
He dropped it. He fumbled it.
Oh, okay.
We saw the replay there. That just a huge blindside hit.
Okay, so it was a definite penalty. Coach Lippert out there right in the middle of things. Great job by Galen to get that. As BL says his piece and his player down in what certainly was an illegal hit. And he is helped up. And that is Bickford, who's played a whale of a game tonight at linebacker. So Jeff Bickford will leave the field. Great to see him go off under his own power. And literally every official on the field threw a flag.
Yeah, we'll run the replay here while they have the discussion. So Doucette swept left, and you'll see here he just drops the ball and it gets knocked out. So he's sweeping here on the left side, gets wrapped up, and the ball pops out, and Doobie picks it up.
Right to him.
Yep. And then there's the big blindside block, and then you'll watch Doobie lower his shoulder there as flags came all over the place.
All right, so personal foul. And have they thrown that player out of the game? Yes. Whomever the guilty party was. So it is a personal foul on Messalonskee. And an ejection.
So is the ejection, does that take place from the spot or after the run on the blind side? Is that a spot foul?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 15 from there. So Messalonskee is going to be back to their 46, and whomever the guilty party is has been ejected. And we have no idea who that is. I didn't see it.
Let me
see if we can cue that replay
run
back up
the
again.
replay here real quick, I can tell you. Well, there's the fumble. Right to Doobie, like he said. And here it comes. 80. That's tough to see from that spot.
Very tough to see. So, with Messalonskee backed up to the 46, it's 1st and 29, according to the scoreboard. And that looks about right. So 1st and 29, 6:39 left in the fourth quarter. Messalonskee leading 32-21 in what has been a wildly entertaining game. Doucette to Doobie. Off left tackle, 50, 45, 50. Down he goes to the 30, to the 25, and Doobie almost got all of it. On 1st and 29, he might have. And now we've got another flag down.
That one's going to be on Doobie for taunting.
A stupid penalty. So, unsportsmanlike conduct. Called on Sam Doobie. So, the first down is the first down.
Yeah, so he got 31?
Wow. Some of the locals down below us are expressing their displeasure. And you called it right off, so...
I mean, you can see on our replay, he gives a little bit... I don't think... I mean, he might have said something. I think he did a first down point, so if it was based on the gesture alone, I think it's a bad call. But if he said something,
which we don't know.
None of us can know. Regardless, I think you saw a little bit of the wind out of the sails on the Cony defense by that, because I thought there was a chance there to at least initiate contact that they missed.
And I will say this, Troy Hill is a veteran official who's been doing this a very long time and is considered one of the best around.
Well, I think it's worth noting. I mean, normally, right, a sign of good officiating is when you don't mention it. And anytime we've brought up officiating, it's just trying to figure out what's going on. Not in a bad way, just trying to decipher the thing. So by that standard, it's been a good officiated night. I don't think we've said anything as a bad call.
So let's sort it out here.
Because it's after the play, right?
Yes,
so
it's still 1st and 10. So it's 1st and 10 at the 38. 6:20 left in the fourth quarter, 32-21 Messalonskee. Doucette from the gun. Martin in, that is, as a blocker. Handoff to Doobie, and Messalonskee doing the right thing here, and Doobie blasts down a man on his way out of bounds, which he didn't want to do. He didn't want to go out of bounds as he hammered Anderson Noyes to the turf. And Doobie got the first down. You want to stay in bounds here, but Messalonskee doing the right thing by running. Try to finish this game off.
Doobie you see them wearing down. He had 43 carries on 16 rushes. Now on 2 straight, he's picked up, 42? He's basically doubled his carry, doubled it in 2 carries.
1st and 10 from the 27. Doobie again. Cuts inside. He ain't going out of bounds now, and he is down to the 17. Maybe another first down. Sam Doobie acting as the closer right now for Messalonskee.
If he didn't get that, that's a first.
It is. They're moving the sticks. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage will be the 17. Clock running, 5:10 left. You score here, it's a dagger. 2 left, 1 right. Martin a blocker. He's behind the left tackle. Guess who's getting it again? Doobie. And Doobie down the sidelines, and he'll score. Touchdown, Messalonskee. There's the dagger. A 17-yard run. It's 38-21.
Doobie's second touchdown of the night, and I think Cony's just worn out. Or either that or just that last exchange just seemed to kind of be out of it.
So a short field, and Messalonskee takes advantage of it, going 36 yards. The final 17 by Doobie. And now Minkle, excuse me. I just want to call him Finkel so badly. And Finn Minkle. And Mr. and Mrs. Minkle, I apologize.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Finn Minkle with the conversion. And it's 39-21.
Hey, there's your 60.
Yes. How about that?
That also put Doobie over the century mark. 112 on the ground.
So Minkle drills that extra point. Nice job by the freshman there. And a 36-yard drive, short field. And Messalonskee up by 18, a 3-score game with 4:51 left. Well, we headlined it as the game of the night. I think it's lived up to its expectations.
It's been exciting there. I think the chippiness at times is usually a statement of how much it means to the kids as well. Obviously, you don't want to see that.
Two high-powered offenses doing their thing. Spread out. Every snap is a shotgun. On the return to the 20, 25 St. Ange to the 38. Cony takes over there.
St. Ange got a cramp.
Had a few of those tonight. And, man, those just are awful.
Oh, they're the worst.
Absolutely the worst.
I mean, if you say them, but I mean, everybody I think has a grimace because you know what it feels like when that calf seizes up.
Yeah, it's like you're stabbed right in that area, whether it's the calf, the thigh. Just brutal. So Anderson St. Ange down. Injury timeout, 4:41 left in the fourth quarter. It's Messalonskee 39. Cony 21. You're watching live coverage of high school football on the place for local sports, Sports Radio 1160, WSKW, The Score.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
All right, Anderson St. Ange. That cramp is a nasty one. He's being literally carried off the field.
And he was a spark there for a moment for this Cony team, right? He had that huge run to set him up in position and then capitalize on a touchdown. And then, unfortunately, the response is that Doucette goes 65 the other way and then we get the last score.
Yeah, and St. Ange has stepped up nicely for Connor Heidel, who went out early in this one tonight. So it's a Cony ball at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for Parker Morin. And the Cony offense. And guess who's back in? Nope, that's Flynn on the carry. Flynn, I thought that was 4. It's 5. It is Gavin Flynn who went down the left sideline to midfield, a first down.
Yeah, nice run there. And talked about pregame that Cony's got a nice set of a collection of skilled players. And right there on display, he picks up 11 on his first carry. That's a 6 different ball carrier tonight.
So it's a first down run for Flynn. 1st and 10 at the 50, right on the 50-yard line. Morin with 2 and 2 against 3 Messalonskee rushers. They're going to run it. They go to Flynn. Flynn wrapped up. No place to go. Messalonskee defense pretty sturdy right there. Denny Martin, one of the players on that tackle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be tackled by Denny Martin.
Big boy. 2nd and 10, 4 minutes to go. Just a matter of time for Messalonskee to start 3-0 after a 2-6 year last year. 2nd and 10. Morin going to throw it. Loads it up, left side, a lot of coverage there, and it was almost intercepted, yet almost completed after the interception was not gotten by the Messalonskee defender. Sargent was behind the defense, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, Drake Brunell misjudged his jump there, and it kind of went through his fingertips, and Sargent reached out for it and just couldn't quite pull it in. But fortunately, Sargent just not his night tonight.
Sargent broke that touchdown early on and has been awfully quiet since.
Yeah. A couple deep balls. I thought the Morin's thrown some nice ones, and Sargent had been able to pull them in.
3rd and 10. Give to Flynn. Flynn to the 45 and stopped right there. And obviously Cony will go for it. On 3rd and 5. Excuse me, 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Two and 2. Flynn the back. Morin fields a low snap, pumps, now runs, now flips it downfield. It's picked off. Kind of a two-handed basketball chest pass there by Parker Morin as he improvised, and it is intercepted.
They're just trying to make something happen, obviously, at this point in the game. And Brady Brunell waiting right there for that one.
So that's like 100 interceptions for Brady Brunell.
No, Drake I thought was the one with 5, wasn't he?
Yeah, you're right. It's Drake.
Both QBs with 2 picks now on the evening.
So 2:57 left, and Messalonskee taking over at their own 42 on the pick by Brady Brunell. And I would think we're going to see a lot of Doobie here with the football. That one got blown up. Sam thrown down by Gavin Flynn.
Yeah, nice job there, Cony defense shooting the gap, and line of scrimmage at the 42 all the way back to the 36.
6-yard loss. 2nd and 16. Clock running, 2.5 left.
It's important for Messo on anything, right, to stay in bounds. Just keep that clock running. Both teams want to get out of here at this point. Nobody else getting injured.
We are at nearly 3 hours for this game. 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's a long high school football game in Maine.
Yeah, we've seen the cramps tonight, too.
Yeah. A lot of throws, a lot of injuries, a lot of penalties as Doucette keeps it to the 40. Tatum picks up 3. He's got an electrifying 65-yard run tonight.
Yeah, he and Doobie have both gone over the century mark.
It is 3rd and 12. 3rd down and 12. Doucette with the play from the sidelines. Denny Martin, a late addition. He will line up as a blocker on the right side over right tackle, behind right tackle, that is. On 3rd down, give to Doobie. Sam only able to get to the 42 with 1 minute left.
Fans wanted to play there, but I think 2 Messalonskee players actually got tangled up with each other.
So it is 4th and 11. And Messalonskee in no particular hurry. They may milk this down and either take a timeout or take a penalty, one of the two. A play has to get run as the Eagles players encourage the fans to cheer, and now the clock stops with 20.9.
Yeah, Doucette and Martin, I think we're just waiting there and just saying however it works in high school, because there's no set play clock, right? It's just based on something the ref has.
Yeah, there's a play clock run by the back judge.
Not on the field. So they're saying,
right. There's no clock on the field.
They're sitting there talking to him and just telling one, give us the T.
Yep. So a penalty taken or a timeout taken, one or the other. I haven't seen a flag, and I haven't seen a call for a timeout. Doucette.
No flag. I just assumed they took the timeout because it was a very extended time.
Yeah, so Doucette's going to punt. There's no safety back.
Confusion here on this punt.
Doucette standing at the 32. Gets it away. And everybody runs away from it. Now, Messalonskee, they don't have to touch that. The officials blow the whistle, and that's the end of that.
Doucette got his up man pushed into him.
Oh, man. Wow, that's a huge development.
Show you on the replay here.
Oh, man. Goodness gracious. He is hurting, too.
Yeah, he got his up man pushed into him and just kind of
a punt
rolled over him. Yeah, I can show you, Mike. As you see here, so there's a confusion. They get lined up, and that Cony player goes hard, pushes him right into him, and he just gets rolled up on right there.
And Doucette literally is being carried to the bench. This is just awful to see. On that play, the last play of the game. Final score in this one, Messalonskee Eagles 39, the Cony Rams 21. Back with the recap and the postgame show after this on The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Randy Belanger purchased the Harry J. Smith Company over 7 years ago, knowing his customers expected the same quality service as they have always received for over 100 years. With 10 bays and 12 employees, we can have most of your repairs done the same day. Whether it's on your car, truck, or RV, we can handle it. Just call us and let us go to work for you. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue in Waterville, keeping your vehicle on the road for over 100 years and doing it the right way.
Are you fed up with high prices at the pump? Do monthly utility bills drain your wallet?
If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Nothing brings people together like good food. So when you're cooking for the ones you love, why trust anyone but Joseph's Market? Joseph's Market is famous for their fine meats. Plus, no one makes sausage like Joseph's. They have 32 rotating flavors like Mexican chorizo, teriyaki pineapple, or spinach and feta. So there's something for everyone. You know, an apron is just a cape worn backwards. So be a superhero in your next cookout with fresh meat and sausage from Joseph's Market on Front Street in Waterville. Find them at josephsmarketmaine.com and like them on Facebook.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and Jonna Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity, where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus, here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
All right, Mike Violet and AJ Knight trying to get into the frame here. We are back live at Veterans Field in Oakland very quickly. 39-21 the final score. Tatum Doucette did, after he was helped off the field, did get up and walk through the handshake line a little slowly, maybe favoring his right knee or something, or ankle a little bit, but is now on the field actually talking to Mike Mandel of the KJ and the Morning Sentinel about the game. So that is a good development to see for sure. He certainly played a terrific game tonight, leading the Messalonskee Eagles to this 39-21 victory. Threw it, ran with it, had a 65-yard touchdown run, and just generally engineered this Messalonskee team to its best start in a long time at 3-0 in a game that was 14-14, AJ, at halftime.
Well, you talked about it coming out of the half that Messalonskee was able to throw that touchdown to Card that tied it up, and they had the ball to start the second half. They get the touchdown there, so they're able to go up the score. We thought the missed extra points were going to be a factor late in the game. I think Cony had their opportunities, but Doucette, I think, was just too good tonight, and then Doobie late.
Yeah, 14-14 at halftime, and then Garrett Card and Tatum Doucette combined for 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, 2 touchdown passes. The first one, a 7-yard touchdown pass from Doucette to Card.
See that here is a nice diving catch by Card, too, as he lays out there among a diving defender.
So the extra point by Minkle, no good. It was 20-14 there. And then later in the quarter, Card and Doucette hooked up yet again. As you see Doucette wait for the snap. And here we go. And a strike right there to Garrett Card. That made it 26-14. Again, they did not convert on the extra point.
That one had to feel good, too, because they missed some in the end zone in the first half.
They did. So to the fourth quarter we went, 26-14. Cony came back, though. Rams were still alive, and Anderson St. Ange with a battering ram of a run, a 13-yard run for the touchdown to close the gap to 26-21.
And this is after he picked up some 40-plus right before. And look at that. He hit that linebacker as hard as a linebacker hit him.
He literally just rampaged through the defense there. Foster with the extra point. Made it 26-21, but Messalonskee took one play for the Eagles to get that back, and the one play made by Mr. Tatum Doucette. Watch this magnificent run by Doucette. He is all over the field. Starts out left, breaks a tackle in the backfield, back to the middle of the field. It is a foot race. He sees the field so well, gets outside, and then look at him cut back to the left and score untouched with nobody within 15 yards of him there. That made it 32-21. They tried to run Doobie in for the extra point. And then the Eagles the Eagles putting the game away, getting a stop on fourth down on Cony, taking over at the Rams' 36-yard line, and a few plays later, Sam Doobie did break loose finally for this 17-yard touchdown run. That was really the coup de grace as he runs it left side, waits for the outside to open up, and he goes into the end zone for the score. Minkle with the extra point, and that is it. 39-21, the final score. Got some numbers for us?
Yeah, for Cony, Morin finished 16-33, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Sargent, 5 catches, 88 yards, a touchdown. Just wasn't his night tonight. I thought he had some catchable balls. He didn't quite haul in. I think normally he does. And then St. Ange was a spark as Heidel went out. He finished with 9 rushes, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Cony, 7 penalties, 56 yards, 4 of 12 on third down, 1 of 4 on fourth down. And then Messalonskee, how about this? Doucette, 18-32, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, but also 13 rushes for 139 yards and a score. Card had a big night. He had 8 catches for 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then Doobie closed it out, 22 rushes, 108 yards, 2 scores for him, 6 penalties, 74 yards, 4 of 12 at third down, and 4 of 6 on fourth down.
So Messalonskee continues to put pinball game-like numbers on the board, 32 points. I don't know how much total offense they had, but it was a lot, that's for sure.
And Doucette accounted for 354 yards.
Yeah, let's hope that knee, that ankle, that whatever is no big thing. They do have almost a gimme next week against Brewer and almost a gimme the following week against Skowhegan. So if you had to, maybe you could rest him a little bit before they play Lawrence in a couple of weeks. And Cony goes from the frying pan to the fire. They played this game here tonight against Messalonskee. They've got Lawrence on Friday night. So a tough one for them. But this is a game that was hyped up all week as the game of the week, and I think it lived up to its billing.
Yeah, I think Cony had some opportunities. Like I said, there's a couple deep balls there. I thought Morin really dialed in for Sargent, just for whatever reason, a hand, a deflection, and then just maybe misjudged over his shoulder. There's a couple plays I think we saw him making at Skowhegan. He doesn't haul in. Those change the complexion. And I think you just saw, as we saw the highlights, specifically the last Doobie one and the Doucette touchdown run, I think Cony ran out of gas a little bit.
No question about it. They were definitely worn down in the fourth quarter. So Messalonskee goes to 3-0. Cony under 500 now at 1-2. We're right back in this press box on Monday afternoon at 5. It is Messalonskee hosting Skowhegan in field hockey. We'll have it here for you, live audio and video at 1160thescore.com and centralmainsports.com, brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. So that puts a wrap on the night for us. Tonight from Oakland, for Galen Neal, our videographer, for AJ Knight, Mike Violet saying so long. Final score here tonight from Oakland, the Messalonskee Eagles 39 and the Cony Rams 21. Have a great weekend.
This high school sports presentation on The Place for Local Sports, The Score, has been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors, Hammond Lumber Company, Midstate Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone & Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Joseph's Market, the Harry J. Smith Company, and by Computer Improvements. For all your local sports action, keep it right here on The Place for Local Sports, The Score.